The following program contains themes and scenes not suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny and straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apology. Hello. Happy Mother's Day and welcome to another episode of the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with the podcast problem, the podcast for the rest of us. I am your boy Crushing Boo here with my cohorts Marcus, Val, and Jamie. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Appreciate you all tuning in. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Please take this opportunity to like and share on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch is a different thing, but Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, it's the District of Misfits show, and on Twitch, District of Misfits, all caps, all mashed together, no spaces.
It's like we're yelling at you.
And if you're interested in being a guest on this show or producing a podcast of your own, we can help you with that. Reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com or info@districtdogface.com.
The following program contains themes and scenes not suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
I like how you pay attention to this too.
It's nice to have like a little teleprompter,
Okay.
like, you know, I mean, I got the monitor here, but then I'm like,
But this is like straightforward.
then I'm looking down.
Right.
I did get a little thrown off by the delay. It was everybody snickered because of the pause, and you know, it's cool.
But you always come right out.
I wasn't snickering because of that. I was snickering because I was like, wait, who's gonna mess up first?
Oh, no. Shh, we're not even gonna manifest that.
My first,
We're not gonna.
Second the show starts.
We're not.
Today is it today?
We're not gonna manifest that. It's gonna be
We
great.
all do have a day.
It's gonna be great. So joining us later on will be our friend, the lovely and talented Dior Ashley Brown.
I'm about to act a fool.
We're gonna get silly and talk about all the things that she's been up to, and bask in her glory.
How's she all chocolatey?
We're definitely gonna need safe words
Yeah.
for sure.
Y'all.
We're gonna talk about deportations, and we're gonna talk about some closings, more bar closings. We're gonna talk about more DC industry stuff, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about Sinners. For those of you who, if you haven't seen it, we will tell you when you can tune out so that you can avoid the spoilers. And then I also feel it is our turn to have the debate that has been on a lot of people's minds, whether or not it's been on your mind or not. And that is the question of, can 100 men defeat a full-grown gorilla? Don't answer now. Take this opportunity to come up, mull it over, because I have questions. Also, shout out to Josh Johnson, because he did a really on his YouTube channel. He does a really good 30-minute bit about that, and makes some really good points, really funny points, and brings up some really interesting questions that I don't think any other people that were having this debate were talking about. But we'll get to that in a little bit. If you are interested in reaching out to me on the social medias, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, lurking on Twitter and TikTok at Crushing Boo.
I will go with the pasteurized chef still. That's still me.
And Jamie's got too many.
I got too many.
And Val has no desire to mingle with you whatsoever.
And don't follow Valerie.
Don't follow me.
BMLGTBQ, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Plus.
Dang.
Mm.
Jamie.
We were
Penalty shot. There you go. Pass that over.
Although, like, it was so low key.
I didn't even know.
I only caught it because I'm sitting right next to him, and
I put the F word in like a comma. I'm good at this.
it was it was like a comma.
You know?
It was.
It almost you almost could consider it not swearing. It was so organic.
I was trying. Yeah, I wrote
So organically woven in there.
That's like, did I ever tell you about these two kids who were in the grade below? They were 3-year-olds. At the one school I worked at, and they were like sitting at one of the tables during free play, and they were looking at
The hell's free play?
like when you don't
Just let the
get to
kids play.
you get to do like choice time. Like you can go with whatever
Nope.
center you want to go to, and it's not like organized. It's not like all the class together.
You can just mill around the
Go
classroom.
do
And,
what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like it's like different stations in the classroom, and you could go whichever choice you wanted to go to.
Okay.
So this teacher, she had this one table. Her husband used to be a photographer, and he had slides. You remember those old slides?
Mhm.
So she had them, and she put out a magnifying glass so then they could look. I'm gonna see what time it was, but so I won't say them out loud. But they were just
There's
like
a penis.
no. The kids were like these two boys who spent all day because they were they would come in early morning arrival together, then they'd stay for like after care. So they were there together for like 12 hours a day. And so they were sitting there looking at the thing, and they were go, who the F is this? Who the F is that? You know what the F is happening here? Like literally they were
Just
like,
what the F?
I like
just
these
like
kids.
just throwing down those like just the F bombs. Like but like
Wait, were they actually saying?
yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But
Respect.
but they were using it correctly.
And you have to.
My general rule is for my son, it's
great.
like, and mind you, I know he's 9, but it's like, if you use it right, I could probably let it slide.
Dude,
You know,
Izzy
like, if you're
has
out there being,
started
like, mother
organically
ass.
dropping it, and I'll be like, language, and she just doesn't even. She's like, cool, sorry, like
Okay.
yeah, she just.
Yeah, the same one of the boys, his name was Hiram. I loved him. But he had remember that cartoon Little Bill?
Mhm.
And it's
one of the
like,
chefs at Looking Glass looks like Little Bill.
So
I have a Caillou too.
Hiram, he was bald. His hair was shaved like pretty tight, and he had those big eyes and that big Cheshire cat grin, and like just doe
Teeth
eyes.
all spaced out.
Yeah, and so like the two of them were playing. They were like on the playground. They were wrestling around with the ball, and so like they were like back and forth and rolling around and like trying to grab it and walk away. And so the other boy Keith grabs the ball and like runs away. And Hiram looks at me with his like big gigantic smile. He goes, I mean, for real, not. I mean, I'm gonna not say it because it's not yet. But he goes, Keith took the M or F in ball. And I was like,
You gotta respect the kid.
and he looks right at me, and I'm like looking around to see if like
He didn't.
any teachers were like any other teachers were around. I was like,
He probably looked at you like the hell's wrong
like
with
I
you?
was like, Hiram, don't say that here at school.
Well,
and then he just like ran away. He was like,
What do you think? What do you think Hiram's doing now?
oh, I know what he's doing.
What's he doing now?
He's a teacher at the school. He was like subbing.
He's
at
a-
the same school.
He's a M and Effing teacher.
Sound like a
So
sellout.
he actually
Oh wait, we're past the 10-minute mark. He's a
we?
motherfucking teacher.
Motherfucking teacher. Hall
Yeah.
monitor.
he came to see me at the waterfront
Yeah.
last year.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
yeah.
That's some students came to
He's
see
so
you.
That's the kid. I remember the story.
So
Mm.
you know what I realized how we fail with the not making it to the 10-minute mark, and it's super sad because if you factor in like from when we go live, if you factor in the intro
It's only
and the
I'll
credits,
say that.
by the
6.5 minutes.
by the time we actually get to the talking part, we've burned through 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we literally only have to go 6 minutes and some change,
6 minutes, Dougie. Friend.
and we cannot do that.
Can't.
We have
Ever.
failed time and time and time again, and for that, we all deserve a penalty shot.
We even try.
We do. We are
No, no, I'm
we're-
not
we're-
saying we try.
No, stop. We're too
So-
conscious of it.
no,
we're,
someone
we're
could-
so you jinxed it by being like, who's
I
gonna
did.
fuck it up?
That
Who's
was
gonna
like-
be the one?
that was
Like,
like
I
the-
did it to myself. I
That
did
was
it to
like the
myself.
show at St. Arnold's when you broke the microphone.
Oh
You
yeah,
said-
see?
you said who's gonna fuck up the night.
You
did.
oh, man.
And then here I was thinking Donna was gonna beat me. Speaking of which, Donna's in town.
I know it would have been
And
hilarious
When
if
I
you brought
say
her with.
just not respecting my boundaries by being in town, like
Tell us
Tell us
more.
what's
We need
up.
some, we need some
No,
tales
What-
of Mother's Day.
what
I've
she-
been more
what
than
was she
happy to
doing
have
in
my
town?
mother in town. The funny thing is that my mom's not around 9-year-olds too often.
Mm.
And like my son's not your average 9-year-old, but she called me yesterday and was like, "Did you know your son cusses?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Just yeah." And I was like, "Fuck you want me to say?" Like, yeah, I know he cusses. She was like, "Well, I asked him about his shirt." I was like, "Oh, that shirt's ugly as shit. I bought it for him on purpose." And she was like, "Well, your son told me when I said I like his shirt, he said, well, my dad bought me this ugly fucking shirt."
Damn, little Jamie.
And I was like, "Well, mom, it's an ugly fucking shirt." And she was like, "Well, how did he say fuck it?" And I was like, "Because I probably said it to him." And she was like, "Well, he said you said it was an ugly fucking shirt too." And I was like,
I got a question, Jamie. How is it that Donna hasn't put the maternal fear? Like, my kids don't cuss around. Do you think my kids will cuss around Charmaine?
Nah.
Do you think Izzy would drop an
You-
F-bomb
You gotta remember different houses.
in front of
And also
Mama?
Donna tired. Now, mind you, I'd be more.
You said Donna retired.
She
Donna
tired.
retired.
Retired.
Donna's retired.
My mom's retired.
Donna's
She
at that.
still-
Donna's
she
at
was
the-
still lay at the smackdown upon
Donna's
the.
at the bougie. I want to take pictures type of grandma. You know,
She's at the. It's okay if the kids drop
Yeah, like,
F-bombs.
she keeps returning.
Here's
her,
some
like,
candy.
Grandmother name, like it's a jewelry store and shit. You know what I mean? She keeps switching.
I mean,
around.
it's also probably dirt.
Why? What's she go
What is
by?
it currently?
she's Mame now.
Mame.
Mame?
Mame.
Why Mame?
That's the
Mame.
movie Auntie Mame.
Nah, dude.
Love
that's
that
a little
movie.
Too.
It was fantastic.
It's a little too black.
But I was like, look, dude, like you went from mom, you went from grandma to mom, now you Mame now. I was like, cuz
Mima.
you can't turn
Mamo.
like
First of all,
Meme's
you don't
funny.
get
I
to
love
choose.
Meme.
You don't get to choose. I mean, I guess grandmas do. My mom did say she wanted to be referred to as Nana. So,
Why
and,
so
and
many?
Janice's mom is Grammy.
Mhm.
Why does
so-
everybody have to have their own name? Why does it gotta be different?
Everybody likes to be different.
Why can't y'all?
I
be-
feel like personally, if I was a grandfather, I like to go by Pops.
I would go by Pops or
I
Pop
think
Pop.
Pops works for me,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't get to shop for that name for hopefully at least another like 20
Bro,
years.
I honestly, dude, with the way shit's going now, I told my kids, I'm like, don't do it.
Don't have.
Would I love to be a grandfather? Yes. But
My
unless you
brother
can
does-
afford, unless you got money and mad skills, don't do it.
No, my niece was like, "Yeah, I want to be a parent one day." I was like, I put my arm around my son. I was like, "It's so fucking fun. Like, you just gotta be home sometimes with him when you don't want to be home and sex."
Just imagine wanting to do something and then being like, oh, I have to check
You
all
know-
these other things that are more important.
like my level of jealousy is very low, but man, when I look at deadbeat dads,
I mean, you can just look at people
These-
like me.
I tell you what, I will. I don't
Man.
envy. I don't necessarily envy childless people.
Why? I'm happy as fuck.
I mean, you're happy in some ways and not happy in others. Like, you
What
know,
others am I not happy?
I don't know, but like, look, I don't know your life, but like,
Yeah, you do.
I feel like-
like right more than most people.
it's human nature to be wanting in some way, shape, or form, and you know, you don't necessarily. Not everyone should have kids. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here who never ever. Some of y'all shouldn't be here.
you know how many first
A lot of y'all.
I would be short.
Good
of,
chunk of y'all
I could
probably
control
shouldn't be
whether
here.
or not who had kids.
But you know,
a lot less gas station workers. I'm just thinking about my family right now. I'm cutting cousins out right now. Like, damn, if they ain't have kids, if they ain't have kids, if they kids didn't have kids, man, I'm sounding real Ronald Reagan right now. I'm just cutting black people out. Let's just fuck these motherfuckers.
dude, is this the show where Jamie fucking turns Republican on us?
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's never gonna happen.
Philly, it's not happening.
That's not happening.
Maybe if he was from like Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
That's 45 minutes out. And even then, I'm like, it's a lot of mixed race kids out there named Jaden.
York.
Let's just,
If you were in
that's
York.
even worse. That's Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, baby.
Oh, that's a very
Wait.
that's a very white.
So, wait, somebody was just saying, is the anniversary of the Vietnam War
It's like what, 50,
Is it?
60 years?
something like that? And like someone made a joke about like,
1965, right?
It's
no,
I have
mid
no idea.
60s. I want to say 60s.
no, mid to late 60s. Vietnam War ended in the Vietnam War ended in 72.
Oh, the year I was born.
Yeah, Vietnam War ended in 72. Man, I'm sorry, I lost the joke, but it was something about a lot of like half Vietnamese.
Oh, it was 1975,
Okay.
April 30th. What? How did we get this?
Where the fuck we get that from?
How did we get this?
It was 65.
God damn it, Indiana Jones.
The war deployment of the first combat troops happened in March 1965.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, we're talking. Wait, we're
That
talking
was the
about
start.
the
That-
beginning or the end?
Beginning.
That I guess. Well, I guess I was just speaking about it in general.
That
Oh,
was
I
the
thought you were
beginning.
saying. I thought you said it was.
I botched.
was-
I botched the joke. I need a
Okay.
penalty.
The
shot.
end is it is the anniversary. It's the 30th, April 30th, 1975.
Yeah, but that's not
Jeez.
today.
It's still
No,
anniversary.
it was-
Still anniversary.
It
How
had
about
just
this? You
it
know,
had just passed, and there was
Tomato,
something
tomato.
about it was a joke. It was a joke about half Vietnamese people like running around celebrating something. I forget what the fuck.
Oh Lord.
I failed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Planet
Like, what
Leroy
is that?
Jenkins.
Earth. What?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've turned into a bad white morning show because
Whoa,
Marcus has. But
that.
Wait
This is
a
the
minute.
your
That was
eve- this,
Leroy Jenkins.
this is the evening zoo
I was like,
with your
what?
smoky white devil report.
I'm
just
white.
smoking. What the-
Oh, I need to get that one on here.
Oh man, so we get
Smoky
canceled
white
again.
devil.
I was still trying to figure out how you got in trouble for that.
We all are trying to.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Yesterday.
It's like I called you Quincy Orcha. Oh yeah, that's a reference for you kids out there who haven't seen Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. When nature calls, Quincy Orcha means white devil, and when you say it twice, it means white devil, white devil.
I don't remember the second one.
I'm
I
white.
I love the first one though. First one's great. With just the
Oh,
opening,
trans with
the
trans.
opening scene where he's delivering the package, he's just
Kicking
kicking the
around.
shit out. I was already cackling out loud in the theater.
Yeah.
Like that was like I was like, oh, this is how this movie's starting.
Mhm.
We're in good hands. And it had Cannibal Corpse in there. Classic
Oh,
Florida death metal.
Man, what's his name was in that movie?
Speaking
Tone
of-
Loke's in that movie.
Is it?
And Dan Marino, right?
Mhm. Dan Marino's in the movie.
Did we?
Is Tone Loke still alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
What's he doing now?
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure he's still rich. You gotta remember that dude had a run.
Bro, and
He
he
did
was
Wild
smart.
Thing.
Wild Thing was probably the most.
He did
popular
wild
song
thing.
can't
of the
name
decade.
it.
Funky Cole Medina.
Funky
He's
Cole
only
Medina.
59 years old.
Yeah, Funky Cole
He's only
Medina.
59.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought he'd be in.
I only know that actually makes sense because like
Wow,
Jay-Z
dude.
and like Diddy are like 56.
That's crazy.
So how old was he when he blew up? 20? 18?
A lot of them dudes were yeah.
Sorry,
A
1993.
lot of them cats were young when they first popped off. Like
Speaking of which,
I
not
mean,
to-
LL
not-
was
not
what,
to-
17?
19. He got signed to Def Jam at 18.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus, what is that?
You guys get a
Like,
chance.
What
Have
are
you
you
guys
playing?
That was my phone.
Well, you
penalty
you're
shot?
Penalty.
shot.
Have you guys seen Diddy in court lately?
No.
Looking like Uncle Ben?
Yo, so it's so
Right?
funny. Stop. So you see Luigi, they keeping Luigi looking tight. Every time Luigi shows up
them
at the court,
eyebrows, them
he's-
eyebrows is
my
crisp.
man is crisp. He crisp. Did he
not
come
so
out?
much.
Did he come out looking like
Did he like he yell at kids for being on their lawn?
yo?
Did he look, man? Look, did he look like he in every sentence with huh? Like,
Did he look like he got spliced with Fred Sanford?
man,
Oh my
did he
God.
call a lot of people dummy? Like,
But you know, oh my God, no. First of all, dude,
why you like
shout out
Andre
to
right there?
courtroom sketch artists, yo,
Being the devil?
and just being so brutal.
Eyebrows.
Being so brutal, man.
Oh, they got them. Oh, them John Madden.
When I'm not doing caricatures at the state fair.
Do you remember the OJ sketch artists? They would show that shit every day.
Dude, the Lance Ito. Every time
Oh,
they drew Judge
man, Ito just
Ito,
be like-
he looked fucking. Ito's looking wild.
Oh God, I forgot about Lanzito. Who was his roommate? Who's the white guy who was always hanging around with him? The one who was sleeping on everybody's couch. all the time? The deadbeat dude.
Because he was on a reality show
Yeah.
too, like later on.
The white dude.
Yeah, Val. Who's the white guy that was staying at OJ's house?
Wait a minute. I'm white.
I'm gonna kill you. It's gonna end so
Marcus.
poorly.
He's so dumb.
This is gonna end so poorly.
Who? What?
It starts with a K.
Cato Kalin.
Okay.
Kato Kalin, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone in the
Teamwork.
chat.
Teamwork.
Someone in
There
the
we go.
chat, help us out. What's up?
Kato Kalin. Yeah. I feel like that's close enough.
Kato Kalin.
Yeah. Because his pictures are always like, I don't know, I would just sleep on the couch. He's the guy on the couch from Half Baked. Like, I never saw OJ beat his
No.
wife
He's Brad Pitt in True Romance on the couch with the honey with the honey bear smoking a bong, the bong, the honey bear bottle.
Is that Jane Fonda and Jackie Brown?
Another good reference that I've never seen.
Damn. Kato.
Yeah, Kato.
Shout out to 80s and 90s hair for white boys, because they were like
you only had
out
styles.
there. They're out there. You had you were either like conservative, kept your shit like tight,
You got the bowl cut,
or you had
got the Kevin Sauer.
We had both.
That was for kids
There was
though.
also like
Man, by the time you were a man in the 80s, you weren't rocking a bowl cut unless you were like rocking a pocket protector.
I don't know if you guys remember immature videos.
In the middle, and it would be like just.
I don't know if y'all remember immature videos, but they had every white girl hairstyle physically possible.
Immature
or IMX. Marcus Houston, Batman, Batman, Romeo, and LDB. We call him Little Dick Boy. I still have issues with these guys because they would drop. Immature would drop an album like every 6 months. And I remember like you can't.
Marcus is like, who you calling immature?
You immediately, right?
Like grown ass man.
You going with somebody now? Y'all don't go together no more because Immature dropped the album. Justine, if you can see me right now,
that sounds like some very specific Philly shit. That like
done. If I ever see you again, I hate you, bitch.
No, poor Jamie.
That's a lie.
Show us on the doll where she hurt you, bro. So
I got cartoon character people, the court drawings of people.
Oh no,
this is gonna go.
This is unexpected.
This one is.
This is
awfully haunting.
This leads into Sinners.
Oh no! Oh man,
that girl. You remember he said banging?
He opened the butthole.
Stop. Oh shit,
Marcus.
Hey. I had to watch it alone. I had to watch it by myself. That's what I meant to get.
My safe word is napkin.
Wait to go.
Tulip.
And you're gonna need one when I'm done with you.
Boo.
You gonna give him something to cry for? That's it.
What is mine? Mine is Solo.
Napkin, Solo, Firecracker.
Tulip.
Oh, all right, cool. Quick and easy. Usually this week,
it's hard.
Yeah, usually we're all too close to it.
I love being last. I start looking for shit. And then Vala say something also. Everybody's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh God. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, pipe cleaner? That's 2 words, dummy. And I'm like, oh,
corkscrew.
It's so much pressure for a thing I'm never gonna use.
Peanut butter.
I like when we have new people, like say when we do the live shows and people are really confused about the concept.
Oh, safe words.
Like just to get them to pick one.
What are you gonna do?
It's like it's really.
It's only because we won't tell you to shut up. We'll let you can say whatever you want. Just safe words. So yeah, dude. This week we went. I don't know. When did you go see it? Val and I went, and Megan and crew. We went and saw Sinners.
A while ago, like opening weekend.
You went opening weekend. Yeah. So we went. I guess. Allegedly, when we went, it was the second to last day that it was going to be in theaters, but I guess they got a second wave of people that got hip to it, and so they have now extended its theater run.
Good.
No, they extended it and they leaped it too. So there's they took Sinners out of IMAX and they put Thunderbolts in. But once the Thunderbolt thing is over, Sinners is going right back to IMAX.
Dude, honestly, that in IMAX
with
those,
it in IMAX
with those panoramic scenes of driving through the cotton fields and shit, it would be.
It's not that I want to see it in IMAX. I want to see it at the Air and Space Museum.
It's sci-fi, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a vampire movie.
It's a vampire movie.
Oh, so that's what it is.
It's a vampire movie that takes place in Jim Crow,
1932, Clarksville, Mississippi.
Yeah, Jim Crow.
I had no idea what this movie was. I went in fully and totally blind. I kept meaning to look it up, and then I
love that.
I've been talking about this movie for 2 years.
I love that.
So that first 10-15 minutes, I was like, I almost looked it up, but my phone was so bright I didn't want to open it up.
She was like, "Are we watching 12 Years a Slave?"
I was like, "Is this?"
Part, dude.
Literally, I was like, "Is this based on a true story?"
Oh no. Guys, we set Val down for 12 hours to make her watch Roots. And
I watched Roots when it came out.
Yeah, like as in you waited Every week there was a new episode.
We watched it.
I caught.
And we watched that shit in real time. It took a month. It took a month to watch Roots.
I caught Roots at the 10-year anniversary.
Oh shit!
I remember watching it. It was on ABC, and it was
shout out to LeVar Burton, Lou Gossett Jr.
Night,
and anyone else on there. I forget.
You gonna name it Kizzy? Kizzy gonna meet
all star cast.
I just remember that scene where he was like Gunta, like that, like
the only thing that is
stuck with
greater
me.
than you. That's the only thing that stuck with you.
No, I mean, but that was like, I mean,
God bless you.
What's your name?
Like,
What's your name?
We were young,
Tommy.
but like
I
when
would
he
like
when
to
he
say,
lifts up the baby, like
he
that's
says the only
that's
thing.
like-
Oh, dude,
He's showing the stars.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
used to
only
do
thing
that with
greater
our
than you.
pets.
Yes, I used to do
Yeah.
it with
I got in
my
trouble for
dog.
trying to actually do that with someone's baby one time. Like,
It's all fun and
Like,
games.
how
till
old
you
were you
drop
when
them.
you tried to do that?
I mean, I was a teenager.
Okay.
I was definitely strong enough to hold that baby up. Like, it was fine. They might have been a little sensitive. I might have been a little too close to the ceiling fan. Who knows?
That would have been amazing.
When you're tall.
Circumcision.
Yeah. Hey, who ordered the bris starts now. Mazel tov.
It's more than a little bit. What's that? I forgot the comedian was like, could you imagine being at the first bris? And the guy was like, oh, we're just gonna cut a little extra off. And the guy's like, what do you mean a little extra? There is no extra. Like,
yeah, that first time around was definitely a choice.
Like, who came up with that idea?
Yeah, who decided this?
Like, who thought that was a good idea?
you have to remember when it comes to religion, who the fuck said what? At certain points,
Well, like,
Who's on first?
it's like,
who's
who
on first?
decided to eat an oyster? Who decided to cut the foreskin off?
Two totally
What
different things. But I
was
see what you're
the-
saying.
But yeah,
I see what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, he almost lost us, and at the last minute he
Brought it
back on there.
Get it out.
But dude, so yeah, I loved it. It was funny. Janet took the kids to go see it, and at 1 a.m, DJ texted me and was like, top 10 GOAT movies of all time, like GOAT movies. I was like, oh, snap. I was like, so I went in there, and first of all, the amount of cunny talk in that movie and cunny business in that movie, and every time a scene happened, I'd be like, oh shit, my kid saw this.
Look, man. And then you fucked me so hard and took your tongue in my coos. I thought you didn't mean it.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, my kid saw this.
My man drunk as a goddamn skunk at 10 o'clock in the morning off of moonshine, playing the damn harmonica.
Playing a harmonica.
Have you
Slim.
had moonshine before? Because it'll do it to you.
Look, I
Dude.
know how to make moonshine.
Dude,
It'll do it to
moonshine,
you.
he's probably still drunk from the night before.
Oh, yeah.
And the moonshine, he's just keeping his levels, But yeah,
that very end, not the very end, but like the end with.
Let's not kill the end.
let's not kill the very
I'm
end.
just, no, I'm just saying. I was.
The end gave me
I was
some
like, oh yeah.
the post credit scene,
No.
or the end before, like
Yeah, before it, like
I-
before the credits.
when the crate with the crate.
The crate
Right.
came.
Yeah,
came
with the
out, I
crate
was
when the
like,
crate
oh.
came out, I was like, now we get
No,
because I needed a pound of flesh. I needed a pound of flesh that was more than just some vampire
He
shit.
said it in the building, though. He was like, we left the box.
I didn't
That was the
hear
box they left.
Yeah,
So when you so I'm about to go see it again, but like I pay attention
I'll go-
all
I'll-
day long.
I would definitely go watch it again.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
I'll watch it
there's,
again.
there's certain moments they allude to the box, but he said it like twice. Shit, if we had the box.
Mm.
I
Also,
mean,
can we talk about one thing
Oh,
that
'cause-
bothered the fuck out of me? That goddamn garlic scene. She got
Yeah.
my man hit in the mouth with that damn gun because she would not eat that fucking garlic.
Right? She made me mad. I wanted
And
her
mind
to
you,
go out.
Smoke doing his best to be the person he is. He was like, hey man, she ain't gotta eat it. He popped him in the, and then she ate the garlic. I was like, bitch, look, this man could be toothless right now. He done popped him in his fucking face that goddamn hard.
I'm like, bitch, you better eat that garlic. Stop
No,
playing.
I was like, what? Why? Like,
I'm
don't
like-
eat it.
I'm like, have you not seen what the fuck is going on out there?
I
You
mean,
better eat that garlic.
Big shout out to Ryan Coogler for
Bro.
certain things. The fact that he added the Chinese people going down the Mississippi Delta. A lot of people don't know that's a
Yeah, that's
real
yeah,
thing.
part. Yeah,
Uh-huh,
yep, yep.
uh-huh.
It's a huge part of like American history.
Yeah.
The color red. Most of the time they only gave people of color the color red. When they were like only had one color, it's one of those things that was the only thing they would give it to us because like the cheapest one, it's the easiest one to come by.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
like-
okay, I didn't catch
The
that.
more you know.
The more you know.
I didn't catch
the more
that.
you
Hey,
know,
it's
the
so
more
funny
know.
you guys just say that because I was getting ready to like delete this and you just was literally getting ready to delete it, and you said it. So I
Why
didn't.
would you ever delete that, Marcus?
Well, I didn't. I stopped from doing it, and then
Mm,
as soon as I said no,
It comes in so.
you said it, and I was like, oh,
mm.
that's why. I
Yeah,
didn't delete
Ryan
it.
Coogler is cooking right now,
Yeah,
dude.
they gave us the age range of the vampire. When he started reciting to Our Father, he was like, "Oh, that's the prayer that the people who came in and took my father's lands used to say." He was like, "It doesn't mean anything, but it still gives me solace." So we know how old he is now. Like
Came over from like the potato famine
more earlier than
or
that.
earlier than that.
Way
Yeah.
earlier than that. We're talking like Braveheart.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah. You're right.
Right.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
What year was Braveheart?
16
16
something.
something, 15 something. No, it's before they got here, and they got here in 14 something.
1492 was
Yeah,
when they
so it
got
might
here.
be like 12.
Boo.
When they- when they sailed the ocean blue. that's
Yo,
how
it's
I-
great. They're bringing back Columbus Day so we can revisit it all over again. It's gonna be awesome.
But can I ask you guys one thing? Well, can I tell you guys one thing? The thing that I need, and mind you, he said this will be a universe, so it won't necessarily be a part 2.
I thought there was gonna be.
I want to know
Part
about,
2,
about those motherfucking Native Americans.
Yo,
Yes. Where
Dude,
did what happened to them?
first of
Look,
all, shout out to
big-
those dudes because they were on the hunt, and then all of a sudden one of them was like,
So,
"Sun's getting
going
low,"
down.
and they were like,
look, Native
"Later."
American lore, it makes sense because Native American lore is about a whole lot of monsters. It makes a whole lot of sense for that man to be like, "Hey, look, white woman, I know he
don't
in
know.
here.
I know he's in
I
there.
know he in here, but I'm gonna give you a say." He was like, "Sun's going down." He said what he said was like, "Good luck, God bless, bitch."
Yeah,
By the time he got to the car, they were already taking the fuck off.
They were done.
Right.
Like he knew he had 10 more seconds to get his car. He's gonna leave his ass.
Yep.
But that's the motherfucking story I need. So
So
why these these Native Americans following your ass around so damn hard? And mind you, there are no at that in 1932, there are no reservations in Mississippi.
Right.
Ain't nobody close. So these motherfuckers been following you for a while.
yeah,
So you
he
got
was like,
wait.
"The Choctaws after me." They were like, "There ain't no Choctaws around here."
Ain't no Choctaws. They been dead.
Damn, shit.
These motherfuckers been dead, but they been found his ass. But
Dude,
when that sun went down, and my man was like, "Hey,
when the
sun going down."
when the natives
Alright,
showed up and the buzzards were circling over the house,
Yes.
I was like, "Oh!"
I remember I heard you say something.
like,
I heard you
"Oh."
say, "Oh, the buzzards."
And then, so honestly, for me, the two scenes, me being, a music driven person, the scene inside the speakeasy where they blended all of the genres
Yes.
and all the generations,
Yes.
like
They burn the fucking roof down.
they literally burnt,
We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
and like.
Like,
And,
bruh.
and I was having a conversation afterwards, and we were talking about how like it would be amazing, it would be plausible that like somebody was just sitting there talking about this scene, conceptualizing, and someone was like, "Yo, that's an amazing idea. How do we make that happen?" And then someone's like, "Well, why do we vampire?"
We can just throw it
Like, you know what I mean? Like everything else
Oh,
could
that's
like
good.
have fallen into.
Mm.
That's the type of scene that like I would have built. I would have done anything to just have had a story to lead up to that point.
Mhm.
That was so. It was so well done and just really well executed. And then the scene outside, the Irish folk song,
Oh, you're talking about the long road to Dublin.
the law, man,
Long
that
Dublin.
shit creeped me out and
That
gave me
song is
goosebumps at the
so
same
damn
time.
Yes.
Like,
It's so the best part about that is though that you can see him
yeah.
and you can see them in the background, but they're faded. But you can see.
And
all the eyes
I was the whole time I was trying to figure out where I knew that dude from.
Where's he from?
Sorry, shout out to Gail. She was the one that was having the conversation about the conceptualizing the dancing.
Mm.
The dude, the vampire, the white, he is the the sequel to 300. He's
Oh, the Navy one.
301.
Fuck you.
Why you got
But
go
he's
backwards?
Heads up, Leonidas died. My bad.
He's the son. He's the son
Why
in
do you
the
make me
in the
talk to you
sequel
like
to
this?
300, where like his dad doesn't want him to fight, but he's like,
Oh, no shit.
come on, man, gotta fight, But like, yeah, that guy does a really, really good job. Everyone in that movie does a really good job. Dude?
Can we talk about how Kevin Feige knew he fucked up watching Sinners and being like, this man could have been the director of Blade?
Yo, Ryan Coogler
Damn.
would have destroyed Blade.
But he already got
Hey,
Black,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
got Black Panther. But it's like, hey guys,
He don't.
he
Here's
could
the
have done
thing.
this one too. Like,
Stop. Here's the thing.
Nothing
Ryan
Blade did.
Coogler is on his way to having having
one of the greatest careers of all time.
yeah, but also having Tyler Perry money and being
yeah.
able to one day afford to have his own plot of land, studio lot, and stuff. Like Tyler Perry stuff is all self-contained.
Did you see that documentary he did?
They did Black Panther on Tyler Perry's property.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
So you know, Ryan Coogler
probably came cheap too.
He give that
Perry
dude,
was like, yeah, go nuts.
Give that dude a few years. He's gonna have his own compound. Cat Williams is doing his own thing.
He bought that one in not Birmingham, outside of Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there's about to be, and a lot of people are upset because Ryan Coogler was smart and got a good deal. He got a great contract deal that, like, if it sets a precedent for Hollywood to not make nearly as much money off of these creators.
Scared the shit out of Hollywood too, because they were like, "Oh, this is the end of the studio." Well, give me something good.
Yo, they've been pissing on original.
Stop pissing people.
They've been pissing on original creation. Everything has been
a remake.
Redo.
Have you seen that show, The Studio?
Yeah,
with Seth Rogen.
I started watching it.
We started watching it. It's a little cringy. Not cringy.
It's cringy.
It's yes.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yes. It makes me tight in my chest.
Yes.
Like the second episode where they tried to do the one shot and he kept fucking it up. Like
I couldn't get through the first episode. I was like, oh my God, I need to come back.
So, but like that movie, that movie was a perfect example because like he had, Scorsese has this brilliant idea and they fucking soil it by making it about Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And then fucking making him buying his story and then killing it. And make it like, and that shit happens in Hollywood all the time. People are like, yo, we want to buy your script. We love your shit. Just to make sure it never sees the fucking light of day.
Do that.
Insane. Think about all the art we've been denied. All the fucking amazing shit we've been denied because someone would rather make a fucking Teletubbies movie.
Speaking of bad movies, I watched movie 43 for like the third time.
Are you serious?
Movie 43?
I've never seen it.
I watched
What's
it
it about?
So it's basically this guy is trying to like sell a bunch of movies, but they're fucked up. Like the one's like a rom-com, but the guy like pulls his scarf down, he has balls on his chin.
And it's
another
Wolverine.
one.
It's Wolverine.
It's yeah, he has balls on his chin. Shit's
Hugh
fucking
Jackman?
Yeah.
There's another one where like they go on a date and like they start daring each other to do stuff.
Oh, is this
and
one of those kind of like
and it's Holly Berry.
There's Holly Berry to go blow out the blind kid's candles. It's a blind kid's birthday and she goes over there and blows out the candle for him. It's funny.
It's a funny fucking.
It's funny, but it's
called
like this
what?
is crazy.
43?
Movie 43.
Why did I feel like I started watching it and I got
So Emma Stone, Steve Merchant, Richard Gere,
Haven't
Liev
seen
Schreiber.
There's another
baby.
scene where like the girl has her period for the
Greg
first time
Kinnear,
and like goes across the wall.
Commons in it.
It's
Will
ridiculous.
Sasso. I love Will Sasso.
It's ridiculous.
Will Sasso on Mad TV playing Steven Seagal.
What scene was he in?
Did you guys know that Steven Seagal dropped a reggae album?
I did know
I
that.
heard.
Please, what?
Never listened to it.
I
heard
think we talked about this like a
Did we?
long ass time ago.
I remember
One more time? What?
Steven Seagal dropped a reggae album. The opening line on the first song is "Me
Marcus.
one poom poom now."
Bing.
No, me one fat poom poom. Like,
Oh wait, I wonder if it's in Apple Music.
oh man.
Wait, but did you say you liked this?
I did.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got a fresh one though. Oh,
Well,
you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
try it. Would you like another, Jamie?
I got my yak.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Dude, yeah, Steven Seagal putting out a reggae album. Only thing better than that, I don't know. Is it as good as Randy Savage's rap record?
Never.
Basically, his
Nothing
Hulk Hogan diss record.
The 60-minute disc record.
Shout out to Randy Savage. Rest in peace. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, did you guys that documentary? It's on Peacock. It's called "Making of a Spectacle."
No.
It's about WrestleMania 9, like the first one in Vegas, and like all the big fuck ups that happened the entire time.
I didn't see that one, but I've seen another one.
Is it? What is it on?
It's on Peacock. Well, you know all the wrestling stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
It's about an hour and some
I'm
change.
surprised I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's more or less like the first time they screwed over Bret Hart.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, the
all
first
that
time.
shit.
Oh,
You know,
no,
they
that-
get the Zoom thing when Hulk Hogan comes in and like takes the title immediately.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I
Like,
watched The Dark Side of the Ring a lot.
Mm,
Oh, Dark
Which
Side of the Ring
one-
is
which one
good.
I just watched the one on Billy Graham.
that shit's rough.
That one is
Oh shit! R.I.P. Sabu died yesterday.
Who?
Sabu. He was
ECW.
ECW man.
Rob Van
legend.
Dam's tag team
oh,
partner.
shit, really.
Mhm.
God, he's
Fucking.
He had his parachute pants on.
That dude fucking hit
He
you with a
backflipped off of
folding
everything.
chair wrapped in barbed wire, and then throw. Yeah. Oh my God, is this it?
Yeah.
This.
God.
Oh, that's what I was looking up. I got sidetracked.
Reggae.
Does he go by his name on here?
I hope so.
Is he under a pseudonym?
I don't know, but they sent when I looked up album, it sent this picture to me too.
Right.
Not the reggae album.
Me one. There it is. Boom.
Oh, I've seen this record cover. I've seen this album cover
Me
before.
one fat poom poom.
Songs from the Crystal Cave, bro. You
Class,
on Crystal,
class.
all right, dude. That's for sure.
No, you're not. He
Oh, my man's got multiple records on Apple Music.
Are you surprised?
He's got two records.
Someone with that ego.
Damn it.
Wait a minute.
Similar
I'm
artists:
wild.
Bruce Willis,
No.
Billy Joel, Albert
I'm looking
Cummings,
for a heartbeat.
David Michael Francis, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh!
It only took so long till we got to Macho Man.
Oh, the algorithm is always listening. Hilarious. Well, I know what I'm pumping in the car on the way home.
I'm not gonna.
Look out, Megan.
Ooh, yeah.
His
I don't, dude. If I could go the rest of my life without hearing Steven Seagal sing reggae, I think I'll be okay.
Look, man.
rest of my life without.
I didn't even know that he could.
Oh, come on now.
Everything. He's
No,
Dude, is he? Oh my God! Now I'm sickly curious though, because like
here and disrespect Steven Seagal like that. He gave us that movie with DMX. He gave us Under Siege 1 and 2.
Well, one was enough.
They're all just enough. But like he had his place. It's the 90s. Come on, he's a chubby guy with a ponytail.
I always found his ponytail to be highly disagreeable. It's only gotten worse with time.
So bad.
It's only gotten worse with time. Now he looks like a fucking Russian Cossack.
Shit.
Like,
Called him a Cossack though.
yo, if you
He
see
said Cossack.
pull up a picture of Steven Seagal right now, Marcus. I fucking dare you. I guarantee you that dude is a Bolshevik head ass looking ass motherfucker.
It's blockish.
Might have some more
I'm
whiskey,
actually
please.
looking right at him, so I can bring you something. I'm doing.
Wait, were you just singing Heartbeat?
Yes.
The Don
Yes.
fucking
Don Johnson Heartbeat.
Don Johnson, you
Like
asshole,
Don Johnson.
dude.
What
Why?
Let's-
Look at this Russian Cossack head ass looking
Can we talk about
motherfucker.
that dick broom real quick? Like,
Can
Widow's Peak. That's clear.
That's straight on.
That's real.
With-
fucking Warner Brothers. There's better pictures of Steven Seagal. You lie.
Yeah, bro,
Give it to me.
bro,
Can we talk about these perky tits he has real quick though?
dude.
Like,
Yo, here's the thing though. That Bama will still tap you out.
will still knock
That's
you the
what's
fuck out.
That's what's fucked up.
Steven Seagal will still knock you the fuck out. Like I'm not challenging him or Wesley Snipes. More
Do you
scared of
think?
Wesley
Do you
Snipes.
think Do you think 100 Steven Seagals could take on a gorilla?
I
No,
think 3.
no,
3 Steven Seagals could take on a gorilla.
no. Come on now. You can give me 100 Chuck Norrises. They're also going to die.
100 Chuck
I don't
Norrises.
know. I think one.
You don't think 100 Chuck Norrises?
You know what? How about this? You know what 100 of could probably beat the gorilla? Bolo.
Bolo.
100 bolos could probably take a gorilla.
100 Bruce Lees.
Yeah.
Too small.
100 dudes.
Too small.
Whoa.
Too tiny.
Now, what about 100 dudes that all have Bruce Lee's skill? They all fight at his level.
Now we're just 13 pissing in the wind.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, shit.
Where did you find that?
Bing.
So wrong.
Bingo
Why
is
is first of
funny.
all, why is it a UFC action figure? And it's got a guitar.
He's got a
some
bandana.
swords. There's a puppy in there.
Why
Why?
is there a puppy?
Oh man, I have so many
You
questions.
owe me a Coke.
So many questions.
Like, you got the tactical glasses.
Bro, all right.
This is the worst G.I. Joe I've ever had in my entire
Man,
life.
swivel arm battle grip that also does a fucking automatic
Got swords.
fucking sea Kyle probably.
Cobra.
Yo, before we get any deeper into this madness, please take this opportunity to like and share on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find us. We are the District of Misfits show, like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole motherfucking thing. And on Twitch, District of Misfits, all caps, all one word, like a motherfucker with Tourette's screaming in your face.
Nah.
And if you're interested in being a guest on this show, you can reach out to us. Info at districtdogfacestudio.com, or districtdogfacestudio@gmail.
If you had Tourette's, what would
Wait,
be, like, your
guys.
word?
I've been waiting for a segue for this moment for a long time.
And you got
For
one?
Tourette's.
You guys watch the show, the
girl.
Wild show.
I was getting ready to ask you if you've seen that.
What
I'm
show?
sorry. What?
There's a reality TV show. I think it's on History Channel or A&E. The girl has
It's on-
Tourette's.
The blonde hair chick.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
like
no.
she's sweet as pie, but she.
What does that have to do with history?
Well, you said Tourette's earlier, and it was just like, oh
No, but why would the History Channel have a show about somebody with
Have you seen the
Tourette's?
shit on History Channel?
I asked that question rhetorically,
the
Jamie.
learning channel TLC has that.
What's the show
shit.
called?
How you spell
Oh,
Tourette's?
she has Tourette's.
I ain't learned nothing off of TLC in a long time except how to not be ratchet.
Bob Ross has been off for a very long time. But no, she has Tourette's, and the guy asked her to marry her, and she was like, nah, click, 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 click. It was just like, oh shit. She's fantastic. She's great. I love her to death.
So we were just talking to I just had my 35th high school reunion last weekend. And so we were talking about this kid who didn't go to my school because I went to an all girls school, but the brother school of my school, there was a guy in our class who had Tourette's. What?
That joke.
This one?
Trying to be quiet, not helping. that one.
You want it?
Yes, please. Sugar on top, please.
Did I lie to you, Jamie?
Sugar on
No,
top.
you did not.
Did I lie?
Oh my God! Look at Diddy.
So this guy
Did he do that? Yes, he did.
Did he always like? And looking at that picture, it's like, did he just like he about to be like, "Hey, we sick both."
Wait, so hold on. His trial should be starting.
It starts next week.
So are there going to be cameras
So
in it?
jury? I think they finished
You
jury.
said there not gonna be any cameras.
I said, is there going to be cameras?
No, it's in New York. They don't do cameras in the courtroom.
Ah.
I know. So we'll get updates at the end of the day, but there's not gonna be
and we'll get lovely
and sound bites
and also those lovely
and the lovely
the
pictures.
sketches.
Yeah, I was really hoping it was going
That's
to
good.
be.
That's
the
good
courtroom.
news.
The court. I am definitely looking forward to the courtroom sketches.
Sketches
Oh.
in this week's sketches.
The sound bites alone. Because, here's the thing. We all watched Diddy in the early 2000s, like late aughts.
Nine.
And the amount of cussing he did. I mean, Dylon. I'm sorry. Can we discuss this real fast? I'm not walking that amount of time to get anybody a fucking cheesecake. I'd have made him one before I went to
I'm gonna need
Jesus.
you to give me the breast milk of a Cambodian.
But, like, I cannot wait for them to ask why he had 1,000 bottles of lube. And I can't wait for him to be like, that's what was left over. Like, just,
just have really dry skin, Your Honor.
like, guys, what in the... What
Have
is
you ever been in a pool with
What?
baby oil?
Like, no, but can you swim in that either?
Here's
Like,
my thing. Why did he have
I
bottles?
do not believe that it is possible for one to float in a pool full of
Why
baby
did he
oil.
have bottles and not
Floating in it.
flats? Fats.
That's what that's.
That-
Why didn't he have like tubs?
because
of-
bottles are cute. When you get like a whole vat of something,
No.
I mean, it's probably like an orange.
He's
can.
out here ladling baby oil
Right,
onto people.
like just like and like spreading it too, like just throwing
Man,
Can
baby
you
oil.
it's
imagine
really-
how dirty those couches were with baby oil?
Gross.
You just
You're worried about the baby
Slip-
oil on the
slipping
fucking
and
couch?
slide.
Baby oil is the least of my worries.
slipping and sliding.
Dude.
Think about gonorrhea spray.
Imagine, no,
Are you
stop,
slippery
stop.
or sticky?
Imagine the cleaning service coming in after one of those parties,
No,
dude.
yeah, you just
You got to sign an NDA. Yeah, they're bagging up and throwing out everything.
Ew, so
They're bagging up and throwing out
As
everything.
soon as that couch hits the sun, it's going up. It's just like
Burst into flames.
so I'm in this Facebook group
P. Diddy
that's
group?
like how something about it's something to the effect of like people how can you post like things that you shouldn't be posting
Wow.
like in public. So there's this guy who posted this thing about how he was on meth for like 6 months
oh man.
and like
Was he a raccoon?
no.
Also, just 6
So-
months?
I don't know.
This sounds like a winning
I mean,
story
I'm
here.
not, okay. And so then he said during that 6 months, all he did was basically masturbate, and he had so much lube, and he would just like, it was just all over. He had gotten so much lube, and then it would just like seep into like the bed, and it was
So the bed was just squished out with.
I'm sorry, I missed the beginning of
and
this.
so he, anytime.
Start from the beginning. The guy
Did
did
I?
meth for 6 months, and all he did was masturbate and do meth.
Microphone.
I know.
Ming?
That was
What's
on
wrong?
That was my Happy Harry Hard on
purpose.
imitation.
Purpose.
Remember Pump Up the Volume, Christian Slater?
Oh, I love that movie, but you can't find it anywhere because it's not on any.
Oh, because they don't want you watching that movie, dude. That movie
my
was
favorite movie.
that
as
was
a
the
kid.
fucking that movie helped radicalize me, dude.
I-
Yeah, me too.
I
that
bet-
movie
Yeah.
radicalized
Yeah.
a lot of people, and they
Yes.
didn't know it, dude.
So
Like
I'm
pirate radio,
Yes.
like
Oh, Pirate Radio.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure that
game on, dude. You shitting me?
I'm pretty sure I have 2 copies of the DVD.
Yes.
Really?
We
Dude,
want
hang on.
DVDs.
Hang on to them shits, dude. That's the shit. When they start burning books and DVDs, that's gonna be on the list, bro. Hackers, that shit's on the fucking
I love that movie.
that shit's on the pyre. Fucking like war games on the pyre, dude. Like all that shit, man. We're like, yeah, it's so just to keep ourselves factual, I took the liberty of looking up Diddy's trial started on Monday the 5th. Jury
That's why
selection
I was like, there's
jury
gotta
select-
be- it has to have
jury
started
selection
already,
started that day.
because they had the sketches already.
So jury
Election
selection
there for juries.
no, that was probably for like some preliminary shit or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, the jury selection process started on that day and is expected to wrap up shortly, with the trial potentially lasting for 8 weeks. The trial is being held in the Daniel Patrick Moynihan Courthouse in Lower Manhattan, with Judge Arun Subramanian. It sounds Armenian. Love it. Presiding over the case, and that's the court. That's the Google AI fucking giving us the thing. So we should all be keeping tabs on shit and making notes so that when we come back, dude, there was a point in time Christian Slater was full on badass.
Hey,
I
look,
loved him.
Happy
thought-
Harry hard on.
they thought Christian Slater was going to be the next. What's the guy's name?
Dude, between
Joker, fucking Jack Nicholson.
he would have if not for if he wasn't, so by the time they cast Heath Slater to play Joker, people were pushing for Christian Slater, but by that point Christian Slater was too old.
Right.
And like
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, sorry. What did I say? Heath Slater?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't-
My
Like,
bad.
who's that guy?
He's a pro wrestler, actually. Heath Ledger, my bad, dude. R.I.P. But yeah, people, dude. I used to call. Yeah, everyone used to call Christian Slater like he modeled his whole fucking shtick after Jack Nicholson. He'll never admit that shit. He'll take that shit to the grave.
You know what he's great
in
enough?
like
An impression?
An impression.
All right. Well, then but like back, dude.
Because
Between Heather's
Heather's was
between Heather's Pump Up the Volume and True Romance.
and
Yeah, Heath Slater. Dude, his wrestling gimmick was, I got kids.
I got kids.
He used to literally walk around in a t-shirt that said, I got kids. And I was like, dude, that's so low rent, but
Untamed
so
Hearts with Marissa
so
Tomei.
funny.
That's the other one. Untamed Hearts with Marissa Tomei.
I never saw that.
That was the one where his
Is that a rom?
yeah, it's a rom-com, but he
Rom-com.
thought he had a gorilla heart. He ends up dying of, like a heart attack or something silly like that.
What?
He catches like a hockey puck
To the chest,
to like in his hand,
to the chesticles.
and then just dies after Marissa Tomei puts that beautiful vagina on him. And she's like,
comes back to life.
You
No, he's
leave.
dead.
Don't you
Dead.
besmirch Aunt May's name like that, bro.
Yeah, Aunt May.
He is.
I mean,
He's in the new Dexter
Oh.
TV show.
It's out there.
Stop it.
No.
She's from Delaware.
I will fight you,
I
Jamie.
know.
Is she?
She also
She's
went
from
to a
Wilmington.
Della what?
college. Marissa Tomei
who?
went to Hillman.
Yeah.
Jamie, you're slacking.
I'm not slacking.
Delaware.
I didn't have to say it. We were
He
talking
was
about.
actually on the same page.
I was on the same page, but I was just saying. He said she's from Delaware, but I said she went to a black college. She went to Hillman. Big
It's a
shout out.
different
Different world,
world.
ladies and gentlemen. The first
See
season of
where
Different
you
World.
come from.
Marissa
Oh,
Tomei's
shit.
fine ass was one of the characters.
Was
I
she on
know
that show?
my parents love me.
Mhm.
That's
On
awesome.
the first season,
But yeah.
Tomei.
Do you guys like Dexter?
Yeah.
Because he plays the father of Dexter when it plays like the young Dexter. So they go.
There you
The
go.
new episode. The new
I
series of
stopped watching
Dexter,
after that white woman was on there trying to be a serial killer.
they're all white women.
I meant the one he was trained to be a serial killer.
Oh,
The one from, Save the Last Dance
Save the
or
Last
whatever.
Dance.
White woman thing
Alicia's
here.
something. Julia
No.
Stiles.
Sure.
Yeah, but she. Oh yeah, I understand. I
You
would
know,
have to.
Julia's. Yeah,
But
she's all right. She
a white
does
woman.
not give me.
But they do the origin of how
Mhm.
he became, and Christian Slater plays his dad Harry,
Oh, is that right?
and it's actually really he does a really good job. It's
I
How old
actually
is-
that piques my interest. I would be.
it's actually really good. Season 1 just finished a couple months back.
Mm.
So, but the kid who plays Dexter looks a lot and acts like Dexter, and the girl who plays Deb cusses just like that. Like, it is a
Right.
perfect spitting that.
Also,
they did
love
really
me
good
some
with
Deb, bro.
Also,
did a good
big
job
shout
there.
out because we're not naming the right Christian Slater role. Archer, ladies and gentlemen.
He's Archer.
Christian Slater and Archer.
No, he's
by
when he
far.
did Archer. Yeah. Dude.
Oh my god, outlandish, like just terrible fucking thing.
Oh wait, no. What's that
Also
movie?
a
What's that movie? Very Bad Things.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like him and the dudes, him and his buddies on the
Mhm.
Jeremy Piven.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the bachelor party and they
Mhm.
accidentally kill the hooker, and then they
I
all
didn't mean to
fucking
laugh
turn
like
on each
that.
other.
I've never killed a hooker.
They did another one though. There was a girls movie. There's a girls version of that.
Yeah, it's got the SNL chick in it, but like,
Yeah.
it's got the scene they go to cover.
Megan, we
Bob.
watched it recently.
The
Or you were watching it
Bob.
recently. Tell us what it is. Remind me. I know.
That
you're-
movie's hilarious.
He's in a shit ton of movies. God damn.
I mean, that's how life works. They put movies.
Yo, so
Cuffs.
just because I'm kind of like into movies that don't necessarily age well, I feel like we should do a viewing of Get Him to the Greek.
Okay, listen. it's funny.
Because Russell Brand is like a fucking fuck up
That is one
now.
of my favorite movies.
He's a fuck up now. Diddy's all fucked up. And you know there's shit in that movie. There's gonna be fucking dog whistles in that movie that we're gonna look back and be like,
I'm gonna go back and watch that movie.
oh, he said the quiet part
he,
out.
like, he more or less
I
tells
bought
like,
27 cuckoo.
he tells us like, why didn't you get in the heroin? He was trying to get
Yeah.
drugged up. It had got him here when Diddy got hit by that goddamn car.
That was
The
best.
Jeffrey scene.
Yes.
Wait, when he rubbed on the furry wall, he's like, this is what pussy was like in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Rubbing them.
He said, why'd you call it Jeffrey? He was like, yeah, but who's scared of a little bit of Jeffrey? So that's why he got his call it Jeffrey.
A little bit of Jeffrey.
He's like, what's in it? He was like, weed, coke, heroin, promethazine, this and this and this. He was like, what the fuck? Like,
Promethazine. Come on, dude. Just
big
call it.
shout out to South Philly, pancakes and syrup. I remember. Anyways,
Lord.
speaking of drug addiction, what else do we have to talk about?
Man, no. So I'm seriously, we're not gonna talk about this 100 versus 1.
No, look, here's my thing.
Like
I'm the man who's gonna switch sides.
God, you're
After
gonna
that
turn.
first- after
You're gonna
that
turn
first-
on your fellow man.
Look, after that first
How
motherfucker
about
gets
100
punched,
Jamies?
James ain't gonna win. We be like, nigga, you want some bananas? Like, you trying to fuck, bro? 'Cause I want my
Dude.
face to be attached.
I don't want to ruin the thing, but like Josh at one point was like, "What you gonna do when he grabs 2 of these motherfuckers by the legs and uses them like nunchucks?" on the rest of them. I was
It's a fucking. And mind you, like, have y'all seen Norbit, right?
Norbit.
All
Oh
right.
no,
God,
no.
so
listen,
Eddie Murphy, right?
Eddie Murphy. So there's a part where like his adoptive father is supposed to. Eddie Murphy's playing an Asian person.
What if
of
it's
course.
100 dudes on
And
meth
like he goes,
Oh.
wait, he goes,
and they're all
wait,
professional finger fighters?
He goes, I want you to have a good life and plenty of bananas for your new gorilla. Like, guys, have you lost your fucking mind? It's a gorilla. I'm scared as shit. I'm helping the gorilla. Hoping this turns out okay.
How about
Like,
100 Hulk Hogan's? On
Still gonna
steroids.
lose.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. He's a punk.
still gonna
steroids.
lose. Still
According to
gonna
Randy Macho Man Savage, he's a punk.
100
They're
Mike
all
Tyson.
good.
100 Mike Tyson's in his prime.
100 Mike Tyson's in their prime.
Beating the shit out of his knees.
Do you?
No,
all right. How about
no.
this? How about this?
The problem
hun-
is
the
you're
top-
not thinking about
Punch him in his
you're not-
asshole.
what
Punch
about
him in
thinking
his
about like this?
asshole.
The gorilla isn't gonna fight all 100 at the same time. It's only like 3 or 4 at a time.
Nah.
Oh wait, no. So
Nah.
so here's the thing, Jamie.
You
People
jump
have
on
been
the gorilla
talking.
back.
People have been talking
That's gonna
strategy.
win.
People have been talking strategy. Do you come at him all at once? Do you come at him in waves and try to tire him out?
Help
How-
the gorilla.
You ain't
Let's-
tired of
You know,
Don't
do you-
add me. I'm already on the gorilla side. So
when the
How-
planet,
how do
so when the
all
Planet of the
that-
Apes happens, we all know what side Jamie's on.
that's damn right. Mhm.
Apes strong together.
For every white man who was called me a monkey, guess what I'm gonna
Wait
be
a
that day?
minute.
What's this?
I'm
I'm
white.
on that bastard side. This is where I'm at. That's funny.
See? That's why it's there.
Wait, huh?
Man, look.
Seriously.
Rough Night. What has Scarlett Johansson and a bunch of others?
Yeah, Rough Night. That's the name of it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah.
I just watched.
It was when that movie was going down. I was like, I've seen this premise before.
This is an odd movie, but it's a good movie.
I've seen this premise before, and then I'm like,
Lucy.
Well, we're talking about Rough Night, where they kill a stripper
Uh,
or the guy they think is a stripper.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same premise as Very Bad Things, but just
Mhm.
the girl version, the lady version.
Lucy. I watched it the other night.
I like the movie.
Lucy, with ScarJo.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's good background noise.
it
You
is.
can go to
And that's
sleep
what.
to it.
And that's what it was.
It's got more.
Is that the one where she
She morphed into like a
just-
computer.
she starts using more and more of her brain, and all of a sudden becomes like, you know what? Actually, at this point, I would watch that just cause.
I mean, it's interesting premise.
Yeah. Because if allegedly, if we were only using 10% of our brain, although nowadays it's probably way less than that.
Right.
Motherfuckers probably walking around here at fucking 5%.
So what I'm told,
5% battery life.
it's not that we lose 15% of our brain. We use different portions of our brain for different things.
Right.
So you're using the entire damn thing.
Ish.
It just depends on what you're using that day, right?
Haven't been somebody who's going through a lot of therapy with the brain.
I'm not going to correct you.
Brain.
No. Like I did ask my therapist this one time, my neurologist.
Oh shit, Brian Frieda in the chat. What's up, brother?
Hey, Brian.
100 Kimbos. Did 100 Kimbos?
That's,
Hey, yeah.
It hasn't fallen apart yet.
Could 100 Kimbo slices beat a silverback?
I'm going to say no. So
Could 100 Andre the Giants?
Let me see right here, because the guy, I'm going to bring this up. The guy showed us, he was like, what a human being,
shit.
like bench,
Stop.
like deadlift.
So here's what needs to happen.
Is that her? Oh, shit.
Hey, man, I feel like Marcus, can you play us a break video so we can get Dior seated and situated? And
you want me to play the break video or
just the break so we can
just a break, couple minutes, doesn't have to be long. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break so that Dior can get settled and we can get her on camera and
give me some seconds.
And yeah, but
we can't see
but no, so check it out. I fell so but
I got some clips.
So check it out. I fell down before we go to the break. I fell down this rabbit hole of battle simulations where like someone like 100 Jedi versus like 100,000 zombies or whatever like that. So it's only a matter of time before someone does the
100 gorillas
one man versus 100 gorillas, and so then you're going to start to see variations on it, and I can't wait to see, because I'm like, what if you took the top 100 fighters of all time in every martial art discipline? Do you think they could take on it?
I say yes, but I want to go back to the Jedi. The Jedi can't take on 1,000 or 100,000 zombies because they couldn't even take on the fucking clone army.
It's more than
wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Marcus. Too soon, bro.
Gorillas are incredibly strong. The estimated strength of a gorilla is 4 to 9 times the strength of a random human being.
Right.
Their powerful bite force establishes. Bite force alone, 1,300 psi's.
That's like that's the equivalent of putting your hand against the wall and letting someone drive a car into it at like 50 miles an hour.
All right, here we go. We're gonna take a little bit of break.
Yeah, we'll be back after the break with the lovely and talented Dior Ashley Brown.
What we do here is
I have a headache already.
We do safe words. We're gonna do safe. We do safe words. Now, what safe words is pretty much to protect you from me.
Okay.
Or anybody else in the room, like Michael, who goes off that we don't like this conversation.
All right.
So yes. So let's start with the safe words. Michael.
Malt liquor.
One word.
Okay.
Safe word. Malt. Malt it is. Oh, Mar.
I'll take it.
Try this again, Omar.
What?
Okay, what it is. Boo. Your safe word.
Lord of mercy. No, dude.
Lord a mercy.
Lordamercy.
I don't even care if you spelled it right, but I'm giving it to you.
Lord of mercy. And it's my birthday.
Kevin Titty.
Sustenance.
Wait, say it again. I like the way you said it.
So what exactly does that mean, Puerto Rico?
What? Wait, did you just call him? He's Hawaiian.
Oh, him.
Oh my God.
Wait. What? What do
You
I
just
do?
gave him a racist basket.
Puerto Rico.
Am I supposed to say something or not?
No, you're in.
Shot.
You gotta give him a shot.
Why am I getting a shot?
Because it's like you got.
We haven't even gotten to the same
So
word.
calling him Puerto Rico is a racist? That's like calling me Delaware.
Malt.
No one has ever called him Delaware.
Actually, that's not true.
In the history.
I get called Delaware all the time.
Nobody calls you Delaware.
First of all, the people that called you Delaware.
Enjoy your shots.
So this punishment shot is tequila.
Knew more
and
about
it is-
Delaware
Shut
than
up,
you
Mitch.
thought.
It is tequila, cucumber, chili flavor. Oh, fuck.
Am I supposed to say something?
Yeah, what's your safe word?
Oh.
Do you even know where
I'll
you
take
are right
it.
now?
Done.
I think we all
So-
are high.
I
Except
never,
for Marcus, I got the second contact.
I never picked mine.
Oh, still. Oh, what is this?
you
It
said
smells
Lord
like
of
fucking
Mercy.
people. You just say Lord of Mercy.
Lord of
See, you
Mercy.
are high as shit. Nobody can smoke the rest of this shit.
Oh, I did say I was. Yeah, I did.
you
Yeah.
said-
No rules on this show.
Hey,
I
apparently this is working. This stuff is working.
That shit. is
God
good.
damn.
Shout out to the bud tender.
The bud tender.
And
Alright.
shout out to Symmetrical while I'm talking to them versus the Electoral College, homie.
And they're about to fuck some shit up. 'Cause
Well, and also
they were supposed to be 500,000 and then went to 800,000. It ended up being 1 million fucking people here this week.
The Electoral College can vote for whoever they want, no matter what the votes say.
Exactly.
on a,
Yeah,
on a- on
could
a-
you imagine a world where everyone stopped going to college and then just voted?
well, here's the thing. Like,
And college
they- well,
stopped
okay.
existing.
well, the thing is, if you think about it, from
They
like
just voted.
from the 80s, from
Without
the
the colleges.
from the 80s up
They had no more money
since the
to be in
80s.
college and they could still vote because you don't need a college to vote for shit.
Wait, stop. Start over again.
I'm just saying, because you don't need to go to college, but you could always vote. So if everyone stopped going to college and just kept learning how to do shit,
First of all,
because the
hold on,
internet
hold on,
exists.
stop, guys, stop. Can you repeat everything you said because we was very rude to you, and we want to make sure your
All right,
thought
we
is
should. I
heard
feel like
out
we
and
should
clear.
introduce Kevin before he drops this bomb on us again. Like,
That's
ladies
a
and
weird thing
gentlemen,
to say considering where I'm from.
can we?
Go, it's all you. I'm letting you have this.
Cool. All right, ladies and
Are
gentlemen,
we singing?
DC is built on a swamp, and it is
That's a
sinking.
myth. That's a fucking myth.
It is not
That's
a
a
myth.
myth.
Nigga, have you
No,
been
that
here
bridge
during
is-
Don't call me that.
I am sorry.
No, what? You can. You're allowed.
No.
No. I broke a personal rule of mine.
Oh,
For
true.
that, I apologize.
All right.
Shot. Give him a shot of tequila.
Give me-
a shot of tequila. Let's do this.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry, Mom.
Hey, man.
Sorry, Mom.
Patience. But no, like the city is built on a swamp. The Jefferson.
It's a fucking myth.
First of all, Delaware. Don't
Why? What's that got to do with anything?
because you
Can
ain't
you
from
get closer
around
to the
here.
microphone and stop screaming over top of it?
Orangutan.
All right. Are you following? Whoa! This is racism.
No,
He's
it's your
Puerto Rican.
birthday. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
No,
It's your
that's
birthday.
wait. That's
It's your
a,
birthday.
hey. I have a quick question.
Whoa! This is birthday racism.
Yeah, I have a quick
You
question.
don't have to drink
That's
it all at once.
discrimination.
That is birthday racist.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
That's
you're
2
right.
shots, bro.
That's like 3.
You actually don't have to drink
Shout out to
any of that.
4, really.
No, I think the punishment fits the crime. For what you said, that's what you should drink.
Oh yeah, you did say the
wow.
you did say the N-word, so.
So it is racist.
That's a recommend. Yo, is that? Can I say it?
Yeah, but just the
Can
way
I
you
say
said it towards
something?
me.
With this,
I guess not
this
at
bowl?
Marcus.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
A moment, please.
Oh, good.
Will you need a hug after this?
Are you gonna take that full shot?
Well,
Yeah, I'll give you a hug.
we have to wait like 2
Are you
days.
gonna?
We'll need like a couple days.
I feel
Are
like
you gonna
I,
take that shot? Like,
I'm not gonna.
Will we shut up so he will? You can
Camera
do
phone.
it. Oh my god.
Oh, God
That's
damn.
what type
Here,
of
I'm
killer
gonna
is
give you
that?
some of my club
chases it
soda.
with jungle juice.
Take some of the club soda, drink it down. What's the club soda?
That's all.
Give him. Wait,
By the way, don't drink any more of this bull. Like, this drink makes you
I'm gonna leave this shit on my front porch.
I feel like
I say anything negative about a cheese?
you called her a bitch.
She said she was.
No, that's fucking Meredith. Something else. A totally
Okay,
different
then
person.
I got the fucking name wrong.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot. He gets a shot too.
You are so hard pressed to have me drink this.
And we'll do it
rancid-
together.
Rancid ass cactus piss. This spicy.
Exactly.
This
I don't have to
spicy,
do the shot alone.
cucumbery, rancid cactus piss.
what's
I love
This
cactus.
affront, this affront to all things agave. You fucking savage.
Okay,
This
let's
shit,
go.
is this,
I
this shit
thought-
is spicy. Too,
I
by
It is,
the way.
thought-
it is spicy.
It's spicy
I
with a
thought
cucumber
this was a
taste.
celebration of the day that I was born. I
It
didn't
was.
realize I was being punished
We're always doing
summarily.
Shame.
is there another
Shame.
Shame. Shame on
Shame.
Boo.
Shame,
Shame on
shame,
Boo.
shame.
Whoa,
Did you try this? Like, you
No,
is it
I just
good?
bought the shit to buy it. All right, let's do it. Boo, what are you doing, man? You fucking like-
I was trying to come up with a fresh analogy for this before I took it down, but I'm just gonna take it.
Just take it like a D.
I don't. No.
Vagina.
All right. So
Cheers.
He was 17.
Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
And
And we have
back
Dior.
with the lovely and talented Dior Ashley Brown. Welcome back.
I'm
to
about
the
to be
show.
flirting for the next 45 minutes.
Jamie's about to push the boundaries of appropriateness.
Y'all remember your safe words? Because I don't give a fuck.
Napkin. Napkin.
What's mine? Solo.
Oh, napkin. I do need a napkin.
Here.
See, there we are.
Napkin for the lady.
We're doing the work.
Yo, so yeah, welcome back. Please take this opportunity once again, like and share on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are the District of Misfits show. If you go to YouTube channel, there's a link to our store, crushingdc.com. You can buy some merch and help support us directly that way. On Twitch, District of Misfits, all one word. Reach out to us if you want to be a guest on the show, or if you would want to produce a podcast of your own, we can help you with that. Info at districtdogface.com or districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com.
Hey.
So, Dior, how have you been and what have you been up to? Because all I know is that one day I was on the socials. I was on the social medias and I saw a video of you on it looked like the New York subway.
Funny you say that.
You were on the New York subway surrounded by some serious hip hop. You were
They just offered me MD-20.
you were surrounded by MCs and a lot of pillars of the culture.
It seemed like
and you were tearing it up. Would you like to give us a little bit of a background on what I witnessed in this video?
That was so much fun.
It looked like so much fun.
So this group does these ciphers on the one train that starts in the Bronx, and they take it all the way to the end of the line. And there's just EMCs from all over the area, and this one was a tribute to women. And so about 300 women came out. And we were literally like just going up to spit. Like there was two versions of the verse that like of beats that we could choose. Doechie's beat, right? And then which is Biggie's, is a sample of Biggie's beat, and then Lauryn Hill. So Lauryn Hill, that was crazy. And so there were so many Doechies in line. I was gonna spit on Lauryn Hill, but there were so many Doechies in line. I was like, I'm going there. I'm gonna spit on that. The energy was incredible. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It felt like hip hop back in the day. That everybody was like nervous, excited, mad, happy, like it was crazy.
And y'all are all packed on this train, so that energy is in this finite space.
Yes.
Just bouncing off of each other.
We packed out like 2 and 3 trains. We had to kick the boys off the train. Girls were making up songs like "No men on the train." No, get your ass up out here. This about us.
Yeah.
So
talk about how
the theater were like the media, like the people who were recording.
Can we talk about how that one guy who was like 20 minutes late for work when that train pulled up?
Oh, anyone that had anywhere to be that day, if they
so people would
like, hey,
see
my
us
grandma
pull up
died.
and we would be like, no, you can't get on this fact. But or some people would be like, come up there and they finally rhyming and then they're like, oh, we about to spit. And it would be crazy. But
some people were like, yo, I gotta get on this train.
I had the clip queued up.
I want to know about know about the one crackhead who just started asking people questions. Like, it's like you see a packed train and you're a crackhead. It's like, oh, hey, let me go get some change real quick. Like,
women are standing on the chairs. Dude. Women, it's everywhere. It's packed and it smells like gumdrops and like.
Oh, I bet that train smelled. I bet that was the best fucking New York train ever fucking smelled, dude.
It smelled like a
everybody.
I bet that was the best the New York subway ever smelled.
It was fire. It was fire. It was unreal.
It smelled like the sea.
Yo, let's rip that. Let's see.
How she living, but they hating on the pigment. They see this black queen and they want to get it. They condemning my religion because they cannot see the vision. Regardless of suspicion, Jah works with precision. My presence commands the shit. Say it with your chest. Get so mad, they gotta say it with a vest. No matter the kumbaya, you think it's a threat. I give them the ooh-la-la, they ain't ready yet. They see me on boulevards, the curls interject. Bad not touch your bra, to chop you in the neck. Divine is in order, you better show respect. I'm in the round sword and don't respect your eminence, sure. Get pushed back, but know your relevance. Stay. Get mad when you know your presidents and be integrity. Add it to your capital. Tell them, me gusta, Andre, rapido. See how they wanna hear that fuego? Let me see that peso. It's a brand new day though, and it's a brand new way. But my echo, trying to get me prego, but you ain't got no say so, and all up in my facial. The problem here is spatial. Hasta luego, no time mañana. I need me a lada, the whole enchilada. Because of tu casa, the right of my father. But people go further, we get the whole proper. We won't go what's under ground. My name is Dior Ashley Brown from DC. On the one train. 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 On the one train.
That was so crazy. Like you had all boroughs of New York
I got
in the building. Brooklyn,
goosebumps,
Bronx.
yo. I got goosebumps, yo.
And I'm representing from DC, and I'm like, I could get jumped any moment right now. Like,
Now with a cipher.
crazy, but
Nah.
there was so much love. But
Nah,
I'm
when
just
you
saying,
spitting like that. There,
right? Oh no, I had to hold it down. I had it on my own. But you know what's crazy? The train is moving.
Right.
So I'm spitting the whole time, and I'm like, and they let me like, cause I'm like, sometimes to hold yourself, you want to open your legs up to kind of pivot. Sometimes people will hold on to stuff, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my legs. They gave me so much space to like, oh my God, the love was crazy.
Dude.
And there were like, there's divine moments in there that I still can't believe when I'm looking at it. Like I hear that bell ring for the entry, and I'm like, damn, like yo, it was so aligning. It gave me chills. Like afterwards, like in that moment, I still can't believe it was surreal. Like
how long have they been doing that?
Not that I don't think that long. I think we're about 3. I want to say 3 or 4 years, maybe.
Man, it's just so just everything about it. Everything about it is so badass. Like, just,
and I almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
You almost didn't make the train
because there was a time we were all supposed to meet. And so I'm like, yo, I'm coming from Bed-Stuy. I'm coming from Bed-Stuy to go to the Bronx. And I'm just like, yes, okay, you ain't like me. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. See, yes, I am Miss CP. I ain't gonna hold you.
Dior was supposed to be here.
I know with my black ass, I'd have been like trying to get a taxi, trying to catch up to that one train. And like, when it's above you, you just sit there looking at it and shit. Like, I can get it.
Dior's running down the escalator, shoving motherfuckers to the side. She jumped the turnstile.
Let me tell you, I pulled up and I said, look at all the motherfuckers. That's got to be them. Man.
Aren't
and
you
then
glad
there
it
were a
was
whole
the
bunch of
Dennis
police
convention?
around them too, but everybody was with it. The police was supportive. Oh my God.
I mean, New York cops. I have my opinions about the police.
Yeah.
But New York cops deal with so much crazy shit that stuff like this is probably like a nice little reprieve. During the workday, But man, yeah, God, everything
had to be hard.
That scene, there's such a beautiful scene. Like I said, I was just scrolling my business on Instagram, and that came up in my. I was like,
watched I called on Reds too. It was like,
yeah, I geeked hard, man. I geeked hard. I reposted it. I was I was like, yo, shout out to the dab, yo. Like, man.
It was incredible, and it was incredibly empowering. And then I was so proud that there were so many dope female MCs. Like I've never experienced like that many female MCs coming together to saying, I'm going to own this space. I'm going to spit. And it was like, and I think for this group, they weren't even expecting the outcome of people that came. Like women came from everywhere. I even ran into a girl who was from like New Orleans.
Oh shit.
Who was on, you know what I'm saying?
She said they kicked all the brothers off the
train.
They
cooked all the men off the train. But like, I'm gonna tell you something. You really did have to hold your own because the women had that energy. They like, you about to do, are you gonna go on? You need to go on. Like I was like, damn, like nobody was playing. They did not look.
How many artists ended up doing that cipher?
I want to.
Wait, that train ride's like an hour and a half, right?
Okay.
There's like 4 episodes of the entire thing, like 4 episodes on YouTube. So I want to say an estimate of maybe 10, so maybe 50 or 40 women.
If someone wants to watch it, where on YouTube would they go?
Oh, so One Train Ciphers.
One Train Ciphers.
You'll see,
man.
I'm episode 3, and all the women are just dope. And you get, the storytelling. You got mother spitting. You got a woman who came on the train with her baby on her chest.
You can imagine
Yo, I was
breastfeeding.
right next to her. I'm in most of the video because I'm like, I'm front and center.
Only thing more
so hip hop.
Only thing more hardcore than that was if she'd be like breastfeeding while she was spitting.
Yo,
Yeah, baby, she baby just going to town, and she's like,
the J on the train. They was like, you need to put that out. There's a baby
"Oh
on the train."
man, it takes a village, man.
About it.
It takes a village.
Yeah, it was unreal to be there. And
So how did you get involved with that?
I just hit him up. I was like,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
Bars.
and they
don't get paid.
they probably took one look at you and were like, "Oh yes, ma'am."
I'm going up there.
Please and thank you.
And so I was present, and yeah, I was just fully present, and I've always wanted to be a part of more. I mean, I was in a lot of that stuff here in DC. You know what I'm saying? Especially when our hip hop scene was more robust, you know what I'm saying, more underground. I would try to be a part of stuff like that. Like I remember we were kind of, I mean, I hate to say we were imitating the BET ciphers, but we were doing, once we, you know, when everybody wanted to bring a camera into the community more often.
BET ciphers are imitating other ciphers though. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
The moment that we ended up recording it. Like
I
the fact
do
that,
feel like doing
there was
something.
a moment where we didn't record ciphers, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like doing something like that in DC would be dope. Like get that green line up and down,
dude. It would be a refreshing change for the Metro to have a cipher on there instead of just a bunch of raggedy kids.
There'll be no more brown
tearing shit up, like
flip flops on that train.
What you mean, no more brown?
Look, man, look, it's summertime. We already know we about to look down and see nothing.
No more the Air Jesuses.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The brown, it's be brown flip flops.
Jamie, I got the alternative. I call it the TPDS, the Tacoma Park Dad shoes.
Oh man,
they suede. Well, they used to be suede at one point, but now they just
them Let My People Go 7.
Let my people go.
Jesus Christ Superstars.
Jesus Christ Superstars. The Air Jesuses. Yeah.
Air Jesus.
So
but Bowser, I feel like would murder us.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know. I think Metro PD would definitely be thrown off the first time that it happened. There definitely would be some panic.
Right.
You know, but I think once they realize, like, oh, it's just people, it's just somebody with a fucking boombox and people, you know, rap like, oh,
that's the other question.
The initial shock would be one thing, but I think they would actually be cool after a while because again, they deal with enough bullshit on the Metro. Something like this would be refreshing.
Right.
You know,
surfing.
I watched your bit like 10 times. Here's my thing. Not bit. I'm sorry. That's disrespectful. I watched the video like 10 times. My only question is, where the fuck did the music come from? In my head, I was like, was somebody in there with some turntables? Was it like a JBL?
They had a big speaker, like a JBL. That was playing and
the Bluetooth ghetto blaster.
And they were blasting right there. And it was just like the way they were given the floor, the way, I mean, like just the amount of respect that they gave for that. And then like, if you were from their hood, the love that was shown for that, like, I mean, we were all singing together, you know, Miseducation, girls, you know you better.
I hate Marnell.
But just all of us being together on that. There was a violinist who came and played right in the middle. There were vocalists who sang.
That's what's up. Oh man, I love this.
There was a sister with a djembe who was drumming. It was,
okay.
And I was with them from probably like 2-3 o'clock to maybe about 9-10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Going all
just
the
going
way
back and
down.
forth.
Riding the train and just
vibing.
That's
and it's like 3 hours.
That's
and the energy of just people hopping in and on, people going from one train to another or catching us. Oh man, and just it was, and then like people like I ain't getting
Hey, it's a vibe thing though. And if you ain't about that vibe, then
here's a big question.
That's the next one, you know.
Yeah.
Here's a big question for you. Did anybody fuck up?
Oh, you mean like spit?
Like while they were spitting?
Oh yeah, plenty of that happened. You know,
like
because the energy is like, I mean, you're like
it's frenetic, yo.
Yeah,
it's
like if I don't know if Marcus
like
has the other perspective where it's like there's somebody who's shooting like over top of my head.
No, I don't.
No.
Oh my gosh, there is a perspective where you're shooting over top and you can see like, and it's crazy because all the MCs when they know you about to spit, like when they know you a spitter where they can feel it, it goes so quiet and they can and they're hearing it all throughout the train. And you're when I saw that perspective, I was like, oh my god, like
actually,
it was so many people in there. Like we were like this.
No, I
could say rubbing up. Like it was so
I see rocking, but I can see how many people gave you space to spit. And like that,
you said that train smelled like gumdrops.
We smelled so good.
I'm like cocoa butter. I'm getting hints of.
If you go,
I'll get a little white rose.
I've been a part of men's ciphers where I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, y'all mamas smell like weed and funk.
Like the male side of that, it's gonna smell like
weed
tips.
It's gonna smell like stale backwoods and the funk of 40,000 years.
Like sandalwood. It might smell
Oh, and a lot of sandalwood.
A lot of petroleum.
And some Egyptian musk.
And like, it's gonna be one dude rapping about pyramids, making everybody
else.
You stupid.
Am I wrong? No, they got the train conductor head. They got the train conductor head. The black John rapping about pyramids.
Absolutely everything. I mean, some people would call it commercial, but we had commercial spitters, we had conscious spitters, we had I'm from
any Christian rappers.
Spitters. I can't deny there was definitely conscious and political. I'm sure there was. Like it was. I listened to so many people. I was like, damn.
So I'm imagining majority of the folks in the cipher
very creative and abstract as well. You know.
I'm imagining most of the people in the cipher were native New Yorkers, but you being from DC, how many other non-New Yorkers were a part of that cipher?
Any cities you remember?
Maybe from what I remember, maybe 3 of us from different places.
Okay, all right.
When
So you were like flag bearer, carry like you over here.
I mean, it maybe somewhere in there.
Dabs up here, Iwo Jima and the DC flag in the middle of the fucking one train.
When it comes to hip hop, my favorite shit is ego.
I do have,
and like to come in and be like, all right, you the only person from DC. And I'm saying this as a Philly guy where we have nothing but.
Oh, you from Philly? I love me some Philly. I love me some Philly.
Thinking about that because like you could tell like the way your face looked like you were vibrating when it was your time to go.
You were.
And the second it was like go time.
Please, I gotta hear him. Yes.
Yeah, the second it went go time, like the second you heard that ding,
you were
that
locked
stop.
in.
That shit locked in, and you just went the fuck off.
You hear me?
Like you weren't there. Like it was like you. What,
yeah.
Step Brothers. It's like I was ascending my body. Go.
You were elevating,
and then like it got real cute. It's cute.
There's a reason why they gave you that.
You, at the end of it, you had that beautiful Jill Scott moment. You were like, "I'm your round from DC." This bitch right here just sold me so much cocaine.
But like,
she just sold all the PCP. It's dippers in this bitch, and it turned into. I'll see y'all later. I got turn serving, man. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Get a tasty cake.
But like for real,
you summed it. Like for real, like it was outer body for that moment to not because I'm not around none of my homies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
but
just
it was
you
so,
want like you said, holding the flag.
The sisters' love was awesome.
But like, but
anything could have went down.
I have the other.
That much shea butter and cocoa butter ain't gonna do nothing but bless you, baby.
You hear me?
But like when you talk about how much space they gave you, I chalk that up to aura. Like you,
let her spit.
You have a presence. Yeah. You have aura naturally. So when it was your time, I could see everyone being like, "Oh, let me take a half step back. Let's see because this.
Wait, what boots you have on?
It's about to fucking blow.
Did you have the boots on?
Like I could see. I felt like that was respect.
You about to stop with a mud hole in somebody.
Like, no, we ain't got this.
This bitch might kick me in the chest.
You had sisters from everywhere and from every walk of life, and everybody is not on the.
I can't wait to see the video of the mom with the baby. I hope she's on there.
I
hope
Some
she
people
made the
are
cut.
Right a little bit of the
I hope that.
All right, so let me play the other perspective.
Yeah, let's.
You found it. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
It's a brand new day though, and this a brand new way.
And you all the cameras too. You working all the cameras. Oh yeah.
Time, at the point
it was hot between stops.
We were talking about sinners earlier, and I was like, yo, that juke joint was hot as shit.
It was hot. Oh yeah.
Bubble coats on. Remember, this is like still the weather's transition, and it's still.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is March, but it's
it was still like 40 degrees up there. Like
So after a while, I came out my bubble. I was so glad I had my sweatshirt on, but it was like,
man, that just looks
BTU's a heat sexy.
So coming off of this, what have you been up to?
So I mean, I just been in the cut, really just working on like my project and minding my business and getting healthy, doing a lot of things that I won't say I wasn't doing before. They just weren't as calibrated and aligned as they are now.
Purpose.
On purpose. Cause I mean, I honestly, like when I was pulling out some DC music stuff today because I applied for this grant called the Black Justice Fund. And I made it into the top 25. So when I put it out, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to vote for me. And when you vote, you'll also be a part of this whole village that shares resources, and it's totally like for all. It's diversity, equity, inclusion. It's amazing. So I want y'all to when I post that up on Instagram tomorrow, I want y'all to vote for me and join the community.
Yes.
But in it, I was going through all the things that I've done with like DC Music Summit, and a lot of it brought tears to my eyes. And I was thinking about all the work that I did, but a lot of times, I was putting the work a lot ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, anything good comes with sacrifice, so I don't regret it. But when you start taking that moment to kind of reflect and be like, wow, like I gotta work out to live. Sorry, I'm off the mic. I gotta work out to live. I gotta make sure I'm cooking my own meals and paying attention to what I eat. Because when you get on them grinds, you're grabbing that coffee.
When you're on the road,
you getting that pizza, or snack, or whatever. You boom, boom.
Would you say sacrifice?
Sacrificing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Sacrificing.
I thought you just made up a term that I was like, yo, that's the. Sometimes we snack. We gotta make sacrifices, man.
So I've been doing a lot of centering. You know what I'm saying? Centering, work on the music. Just before I did this, I celebrated my birthday hard. I was
happy belated.
Thank you. And before I used to not really even celebrate my birthday like that.
What?
I used to not even celebrate my
we're
birthday.
not all like you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I love my birthday, but I
I'm
never really
better,
like
too.
did it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm going to, so it's a lot of things coming at once where I'm like, oh my God, like this is my whole life, like seeing the value and all of self and not being selfish, but the selfish that is needed. And even before that,
Understanding you take up space.
You're doing a lot of reflecting.
Oh, you said what?
Doing a lot of reflecting.
A lot of reflecting. In January, me and the Filthy Animals did a tiny desk. We audition, and we said it was in the end. We did that Kennedy Center. Okay, no, it's all good.
You playing the Kennedy Center.
I'm laughing at the fact that Boo went.
Dude,
right.
It's two things that I love.
Yeah,
like Dior and Tiny. I love Tiny Desk. I love Dior and the Filthy Animals. So I'm like, please, I hope. If I know anyone there that I can spoke and maybe like,
I know
your
it's coming.
bet.
It's coming.
It's got to be coming. Who
I
would
mean,
watch your audition tape and be like, nah?
I feel like
that's crazy.
I feel I don't even think it's now. I think it's just like there's so many amazing artists.
Oh, for sure.
Like it's unreal.
If anything, like there was a point in time where I fell down an NPR Tiny Desk rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I've discovered so many people that I would not have. They're not in my music algorithm. They're not in my social media algorithm. Yeah. But you could just go on YouTube, just put in Tiny Desk and just let it
like
play.
Phil Harmonic one year.
I have yet to come across a Tiny Desk, even if it's not an artist, even if it's not something that I'm into. I have yet to come across something and be like, oh, that's crap.
Yeah.
It's all good in its own respective forms. Like it's the best of it's great.
I like watching Tiny Desk for people who had no idea what Tiny Desk was. Case in point, Juvenile. 2 weeks beforehand, they were like, what should I do next? They were like, Tiny Desk. He was like, the fuck is Tiny Desk? And then you watch it, Manny Fresh is prepared. Juvenile, like, who the fuck are all
Juvenile literally just rolled out of bed from the hotel, got in the car, rolled to the venue, didn't read the notes.
Didn't watch the Tiny Desk?
Didn't now.
Has Juvie rock with Backyard Band yet? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
I gotta find that out.
But if that's a thing, I'm into it.
I want that so bad. Like I thought his Tiny Desk was good, but I think he would have been breaking.
Shout out to
if he had go behind
like 96.
And also
like when we first got like Cash Money, like 96, 97, 90. Not saying when we first got them, I know they're older than that, but like once they hit like music videos, once they got up here, there's no way in hell like Backyard. I'm in front of it.
He's literally in it. He's literally
in the microphone.
He's actually doing.
You text me and made me do this. I feel like I'm about to break this damn thing.
No.
I'm about to suck the microphone. Like just,
anyway. I was gonna say you can't get any closer.
Not on this day.
I feel like back then it had.
Not on the day of the mothers.
I mean, that'd be the perfect day to get your number.
Oh, stop.
What I'm saying, I didn't even finish it.
Napkin.
Okay, yes, Backyard and Juvenile have been together.
Oh, there we go. I'm about to say there's no way in this world.
Oh, what year?
Wait, hold on.
Yo, Backyard, whistle while you twerk.
Let me check.
That was crazy. Go crazy.
Go
crazy. I just want to know if Juvenile actually rocks with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have to know.
Like when I came to DC, people were like, "What do you know about go-go?" I'm like, "They come to Philly
all the time.
Like you can't miss it."
Oh,
Like,
Philly loves go-go.
It's 2 hours away, bro. We
I
love
went to
that
Roots
shit.
Picnic and I saw Back Play and RE play actually at the Roots Picnic year before last year.
Dude,
and
Roots
Black
Picnic
Thought
last year.
came out and yeah,
Dude,
it was
you
great.
put Black Thought on some go-go. Sign me up, bro.
Okay.
No video, so let's just listen. See if it is.
Okay.
The following program contains themes and scenes not suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
That sounds like Julie record. What year was that?
2000.
Yep.
Wow.
That sound about right.
That's how to cash
Sound
money.
about right.
501 Club.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't think that's there anymore.
No, it's condos and it's probably a.
Oh, here Wincy in the background. Woo! Oh my God, y'all see Wincy with Snoop? Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Wincy did Snoop Nate Dogg's part on the front porch.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh,
dude.
unreal! It was so historic.
I used to love.
I got so many mixed feelings about Snoop
right now. Yeah,
damn, man. God damn, bro. My man beat a murder case, was living the American dream, and just
out there having sex with Martha Stewart.
he's banging Martha Stewart, fucking
Allegedly. Well, actually, we don't.
becoming a household
like Martha
name.
Stewart don't spit.
And then you're gonna go DJ for Trump's inauguration, bro.
See, there you go.
After you talked mad shit, the previous administration was like, anybody that supports Donald Trump's, and I'm like,
I mean, my
4
opinion on
years
that. I mean, I don't know all the details, but I did kind of when my friend was like, "Oh, it was a crypto ball," and he'd be the first doing the crypto ball. I was like,
oh,
that's kind of
okay, stop. No. First of all,
12 seconds.
No. Here's two things that I know are true. A, that sounds so insanely plausible.
Yeah,
as to how you pitch that shit to Snoop, but also the fact that Trump did pardon one of Snoop's like managers or former managers or friends or whatever. So it was a favor for a favor.
Oh, okay.
Like I understand how the game works. Everybody was initially super pissed off, but once I found out about that fact, like
I mean, you think about it.
Favor for favor.
But the worst part is
politics is all about favor.
The worst part is what he said 4 years earlier.
Oh yeah,
No,
dude. I mean,
Or 8
bro.
years earlier.
Every once in a while, you got to bite the bullet. You got to remember, Eazy-E had Jerry curl juice on Ronald Reagan's shoes.
It is true.
All right, let's be Eazy-E had Jerry curl fresh juice dripping on Ronald Reagan's shoes, bro.
Yeah.
So like, for real, at the end of the day, kind of shit happens.
I'm flashing back to Hollywood Shuffle with Keenan Ivory Wayans and.
Oh man, just got drier and drier. What was his name? Was it Jerry Curl?
I think it might.
Or Juicy Curl, something like that.
Juicy Curl.
Yo, honestly, we should add that to the list of
somebody
movies
said, wow,
that don't age well, but are probably.
Definitely.
Oh, I'm gonna let you know right now. I watched it 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna watch that,
felt
and I'm gonna follow
hip-hop.
it up with "I'm gonna get you, sucker."
Amazing.
Oh,
I've been looking.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. This also like it's still funny, but you be like, this is dumb.
Dude,
this shit.
This mad
Don't be a
coonery.
menace.
But the over gold part is hilarious.
Over gold is amazing. Yeah.
Hilarious. But he was like, I wasn't in the army. I did this and this and this, and this was for surfing. Like, still good, still good. But it takes a second.
Yeah.
You could take the window, or you could take the stairs.
Oh my goodness, guys.
So I do have. So what I did queue up earlier today, I did put together a couple of videos of Dior's for a break.
Oh, y'all did? What?
We can play that.
We've met before, right? We like you in here.
So if you guys,
it's not even me
need
being
another
creepy.
one,
Okay. I mean, yo,
It gives
it's
us a
just
chance to play
it's
one
so
of the
funny.
videos.
What's so funny is was it our last show or the show before? Your name came up organically.
Okay.
And I immediately lost my composure, flashing back to the pandemic times.
Okay.
When you were on and you were eating the Cheetos on camera.
Actually,
I got caught.
Yeah, you were.
That wasn't pandemic.
It wasn't pandemic.
It was when we were still in the other studio.
Okay.
And she was talking. She was in the chat, and she was talking about eating Cheetos naked on the thing.
Yes.
And then Artemis
And
chimed in as well.
Somebody was like, "Pictures, or it's not real."
No, that wasn't during COVID. I remember.
No. He's right. It was just after though.
Wow. Oh,
It was just after the studio. Studio A was brand new.
Okay.
Yeah, studio was brand new.
First show I did with her was the one we were talking about DMX.
I still can't look at a bag of Cheetos.
I'll never forget that show ever.
To this day,
bars is in my head. Like,
man, I said so much outlandish shit.
Is that when I used my safe word?
To this day,
you just safe word our first show out of what you got Looking Glass.
yeah. To this day, I still can't look at a bag of Cheetos and not think of Dior.
Like, we were still go.
Cheetos. I had Cheetos upstairs.
I have Cheetos in my car.
Sure you do.
Guys, I'm the one who's supposed to be making it weird. All right, Marcus, tell us about this clip.
Yeah, fire it up.
It's just her and the band playing.
Hey, let's go.
Dior, Ashley Brown, and the Filthy Animals.
So there is actually three videos I put together, but we're not gonna play all three. The first one is the first Friday when you're doing Lauryn Hill. Or you're reciting.
Hill.
You didn't do Lauryn Hill, but it's
oh, you going back?
It's Ready or Not.
Oh wow, you going back? What you?
Marcus, and then after that is the Tiny Desk 2000.
Marcus, I got like so much.
This is off the top of your YouTube.
Okay.
Don't blame me.
Which
This
one?
is your
Dior Ashley Brown YouTube?
The one you sent me to.
No, I just showed you. Oh no.
We're about to take a trip into the vault.
We're going back.
Yeah, I need a
Ready
nap
or
anyway.
not,
I'm
here I
tired.
come.
Told you like I ain't got.
So we'll just play a little bit of this.
What you about to play? I would hope you play Golden Ticket.
I just told you I'm playing.
Okay, I hope so. I don't know what you about to do.
Stay check, get my own wicked woman on the track while they twerking in the trap. I'm gonna get the black share. My mind is on the racks. I'm just stay looping back. Go and get that contact with your loose ass. Leaning on the wall with your bathroom pass. Need a Wonder Woman in your life, hold fast. How don't touch it and watch you pump. Pass that shit.
Yo, guys, you guys mind if I use the shower for a minute? I'm gonna throw some cold water. Oh yeah, it's
That's when we did Tiny Desk last year.
Yeah, that's Tiny.
Yeah,
that was yo.
Yeah,
I remember one of the first jokes I cracked on that show. I was like, every time I hear that song, every time I hear that song, I'm like, who is this big ass Bush Dyke bitch rapping on this damn song?
Oh, really?
And then I was like, I looked at you, you got all your teeth, you all pretty and nice. I can smell the
Dior, would you like for me to hit him?
Would
you like for me to strike this man? Would you like for me to strike this man? I will.
Well, you know,
he on my left side too, and this is my good hand. Like I will pop him one for you. You just say the word.
So now
I love you, Jamie. But
that's that Philly.
Now
they got to tell like it is.
Now I'll play the first Friday.
Okay. Oh, the first Friday. What?
Listen, this is off your YouTube.
No. What? Oh, that's me in Las Vegas.
What's that first Friday?
Yeah, Las Vegas has an event called First Friday, and I just jumped out. I'm gonna tell you how that came to be. Okay, oh, you want to hear it? Okay. So what's crazy about this is I went to Vegas for Lovers and Friends to see Usher's show. Like he had a whole bunch of people.
He had a residency, right?
He has Missy. No, not the residency. This is a festival he does that's like Roots Picnic in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
far away for Diddy as he can get.
He got Cameron and them. He got Mariah Carey,
bro.
He got Boys to Men. He got Janae Aiko. He got, just about every artist you've been wanting.
It's Diddy Ops Fest, bro.
Are at Lovers and Friends. And so I was looking for like the local scene, and I heard about this festival. My friend just ended up like taking me to, well, not my friend, but this woman who's an associate of a friend of mine ends up taking me to the jaunt. And I was like, oh, they got a stage here and they got acts performing. They had some bomb acts. And I said, yo, is there any way I can get on the stage and perform? And they were like, oh, there's a beer garden. You could probably perform over the beer garden. So I was like, oh, that would be dope. And I ended up meeting the organizer of the entire event. And they gave me like 20 minutes on stage. And I had this set ready. And they showed me so much love in Vegas. And
Vegas? Shit.
But I will tell you, it was interesting. The crowd was kind of interested in Vegas. It was kind of
define interesting.
I'm white.
So it was majority white. It was majority white, and they was kind of mad that I was going hard on that hip hop. A lot of the white guys out there jump. And I was looking like, excuse you, it's the boom right here in hip hop, standing before you, my friend.
So I was gonna say you got the coffee glasses on.
Oh, but so many women came up to me, men came up to me and tell me that they enjoyed it. Yeah, that was crazy. It was, yeah.
Thanks for the hustle, man. Johnson after the idea. Ain't even no titty sweat.
Yo, I was so starkly different from the last artist. It was crazy. They were like this, like, what is it when they like it's kind of folk or whatever, and they have like
folk just
these weird, like interesting instruments that they manufacture.
I believe that's called string.
That was dope. They were dope, but there was like a whole nother crowd over here. Oh man, it was crazy. It was dope. It was dope.
Oh, so you said it was like folk, like when they have like the drum and the one-man band situation going on. It's like a Jeep. He's got a kick drum on his back and an accordion here, and every time he steps.
But the DJ ended up being amazing. Amazing.
He was probably like, thank God. When he walked on stage after everything he was doing all day, he was like, finally someone who's not going to do Dave Matthews covers.
Like you came out there sounding like OJ came out there sounding like OJ the Juice Man, and he'd be like, thank you. Oh my God, Ice JJ Fish.
He was like, someone please put some bologna on these mayonnaise sandwiches, man. I'm dying. I can't take it.
I'm a Django. Listen to my Django. You know my identity. Been in anonymity. Dated enough black folk. The century still looking like an enemy. Cause I rub my curls like a centerpiece. I've been for everywhere. And the Middle East, I'm mentally unable to take in your fable.
You guys got any shows coming up?
Right now, no.
No?
Nope.
What's up with the DC Music Summit?
So
I know that's your baby.
Yep. That's my other baby. Definitely needs funding and support.
Yeah. Probably now more than ever with all.
Yeah. I'm doing some foundational work right now because we had our conference last year at Anacostia High School. We had Freeway. Y'all know Freeway.
Oh
yeah. Freeway came and spoke. That was dope.
Everybody move.
We had DJ Heat.
2 words.
So this year, everybody's been calling me, and I'm just like, hey, I need staff and I need funding. Like, people come and they're always blown away by how it's done. It's only because I really want it to happen and I want it to happen right. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, of course, the past stigma of, Black people and producing events or us producing things and it not being a flow. And so I'm always trying to like fight against those stigmas and things like that because they want to keep us from, being excellent. But I really need funding and I think people are scared to really see what I would do with this thing. I'm gonna just be real because I've been doing the conference since 2016. So our 10th year just being DC Music Summit is going to be next year. And I've heard like that, if a white woman creates an organization in 2 years, she'll be fully funded. And I've been a conference for 10 years and just the lack of support and things like that has always been a challenge. But I already know it's in God's plan or favor because the DC Music Summit has been duplicated. People love the idea. They want to reproduce what we do. They've done different increments of it, but the feel of what I do is the magic. You know what I'm saying? It's really what's unique.
Well, you put your own personal touch on it. It's not, you're not trying to. There are a lot of people that put together. There are a lot of event planners and promoters, et cetera, et cetera. They're putting these things together either for commercial viability or for clout.
Yeah.
It's a very different vibe when you come at it from the purely artistic intent.
Yeah.
And I think that is what sets what you do apart from all the other imitators.
And I'm from the community. I'm from it. Like I've actually literally pulled myself up to be where I am today in it. You know what I'm saying? As I started to learn, what'd you say, babe?
With your Doc Martens.
Yeah, with my Doc Martens. Straight up from the bootstrap. Like I literally pulled myself up and was like, hey, as I was learning, I was like, I want to create this and share this with my community. Like I want them to learn about business acumen. And because what happened was I went on LinkedIn one time, I was like, I need an accountant. And then the accountant, and then this woman popped up who was talking about arts and how you can, when you're a business, you can deduct it. And I was like, what? And so I immediately brought it to my community. And the first year I did it, we had Accelerate with Google as our sponsor. Be it they funded us with like waters in their name,
right? Yeah,
and some of their connections.
Here's some water bottles with our name on it.
Because that's another thing is that like the lack of actually valuing our communities is something severe. And the thing it starts also is us valuing it even more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I
mean, a lot of people are waiting around for someone to do it for them.
Yeah.
So it's really good that you are out there being proactive.
But that's the thing. That's also a situation is that like, and then we can't get mad when when things happen and I didn't know about this or that, you gotta. That's why they have internships. When you go and you're an internship for Warner, things like that, you learn the industry, right? So it's the same thing with everything else. You have to learn and build relationships. You don't just go in there and and I honestly respect the ground roots building that I've done as opposed to kind of just like coming in and just being like, oh, I work for this agency and this agency and this agency. Building the way I have has helped me really see like how it can be different and why I ain't got to worry about casting couches. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am referring to Marcus's casting couch in here.
Oh, dude, that was the first thing she pointed out when she walked in the studio. She was like, what's up?
But no. He created that so we could do some interviews over there, and it looks real sexy over there. It really does.
Oh, I bet it was, motherfucker.
It's gonna be backlit real nice. We have some potpourri over there.
Why is
a bottle of
all the lighting red all of a sudden?
A bottle of Shanti.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where'd all
clean
these
that
candles?
couch.
Where'd all these candles come from?
That doesn't make it better.
It's not baby or it's not slippery.
You can't Scotch guard away sin, bro.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
So we're almost at the 2-hour mark, y'all. How are y'all feeling?
Oh, wow.
How's everybody doing?
You guys want to feel old?
Sure. Older, you mean?
You remember a couple of years ago when
Don't age
Macaulay Culkin
nobody.
was like, "Hey,
man,
I turned 40 today."
No,
We
talking about
feel old.
Marcus. How much make you old.
What's
What you about?
NX. Dirty Dancing came out in 1987, and it was about life in the summer of 1963. If Dirty Dancing came out today, it would be about life in the summer of 2001.
Whoa.
Have a nice day.
Bitch.
Oh, that hurt my.
Hold on. You gotta play that one more time.
Everybody, shut the fuck up.
DJ, rewind that.
Did you hear Valerie's immediate response?
Bring that beat back.
Valerie went, "Bitch," and like I've never seen her neck twist that way before. And like it's a little eye cut in there and shit like that. You got real Southeast on us real fast. Like,
I'm done.
and she went.
I'm done.
Oh, she went, "Bitch."
Sucked her teeth and rolled her eyes.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. One more time.
Hey Gen X. Dirty Dancing came out in 1987, and it was about life in the summer of 1963. If Dirty Dancing came out today, it would be about life in the summer of 2001. Have a nice day.
So they'd be at summer camp all depressed about 9/11.
It'd be Diddy. Wait.
Damn.
Oh no! Stop! It would be before 9/11,
Yeah,
so they would still be like everything was fucking gravy, everything was fucking cool. Like
we would still be looking at Spider-Man trailers.
They'd be happy that Y2K wasn't a thing that actually happened, but then they'd still be asking about hanging
You
chats.
guys want to feel old again?
Fuck it, Marcus. Why not?
Why not?
Man. You know the funny thing about this is that movie would have came out, it'd been Diddy and some other young lady. Teach her how to
Oh no! You need to calm down. It would.
I'm not gonna calm down. 'Cause she with Dirty Dancing. No one ever wants to talk about this. Who is this middle-aged man and this 15-year-old girl? And when you watch
Right?
it later on,
Damn, you ain't
Dad
lying.
is not wrong for being like, "Hey, leave my 15-year-old daughter alone, 38-year-old man."
Damn.
Mind you, he got another bitch pregnant. She got an abortion. They got botched. We can go through this movie. It's fucked up.
When
And as
you
much as
pick
people
Dirty
love-
Dancing apart,
You
it's
see
pretty
Val's
fucking
face.
shit,
You see
dude.
Val's face.
Yo, and she loves this movie, dude, and you're fucking killing her dreams.
Every time the dance, like, "Hey, nigga."
Oh,
Hey, Val, can I have it?
Daughter is 15, 38-year-old
Val,
dancing
could I-
country at this what you call it party.
Val, can I have it?
And then like the girl gets the
refresher?
abortion, and then the dad has to fix it and still look at him like, "Hey, don't get my daughter pregnant, motherfucker."
We've all seen the movie.
Dude, no, but just watching,
I-
knowing how much Val loves this movie, and just watching Jamie go all over it, dude, is
Let's
just
be old again.
it's next level, dude.
feel
Yeah,
old
let's feel old again.
X. In the 80s, we watched reruns of The Honeymooners and Leave It to Beaver,
Oh,
shows that were made in the 50s. That's the same as your kids today watching reruns of Seinfeld and Friends. Have a nice day.
No, I'd rather my kids watch reruns of like Different Strokes and Facts of Life.
That'd be even
Can
older.
I be 110 with
I know.
you real fast since James
Webster.
apparently-
Oh,
Wait,
Emmanuel Lewis.
Can I be 110?
Is he still alive?
He's dead.
Jinx.
Yeah, he's dead. Something to talk about because I've only seen 5 episodes.
R.I.P. Emmanuel Lewis.
I'm a living single motherfucker. Look at my skin tone.
We
I
are
mean, look at my skin
living
tone. I'm living single.
single.
Delaware?
In a 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up. That's right.
Biggest lies told on television,
bro.
Are grown ass adults going to their friend's house to eat breakfast before work?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you. Do you know what I don't want? Is your monkey ass coming to my house for breakfast before I gotta go to work? My morning is hectic enough without you popping in from across the motherfucking hall, expecting eggs.
Time.
And then eat breakfast.
Gratis eggs, like, and we ain't fucking.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You cannot come to my house.
Come on now. And you empty-handed too? You didn't bring no hash browns?
Even if I'm a morning person.
You didn't bring no
wash it.
You couldn't have brought no English muffins from your apartment to add to the like I gotta do all the work.
It's so right. The motherfucker would just sit down, they would just give him a plate. Ain't nobody cuss this man out yet. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
It might be 6:50 because you gotta take a train
And
to New
also,
York.
when do these mamas have to be at work?
Right.
They in New York, right?
Right.
They gotta be at work at 9. Who's got the time?
Who?
So many.
Marcus, I saw that.
Oh, that was
I want you to know I saw
that was beautiful.
And I hope everyone else.
Oh
saw
no,
that.
Planet Earth saw it too.
Oh, I know.
He's on camera.
Yeah. God damn.
He on camera.
So I
Aren't
got
those
another
waters
thing
amazing, though?
from the 80s. It's not gonna make you feel old, but it's gonna.
Okay.
Are you sure?
It's a
Okay.
conspiracy.
It might make me feel.
It's a conspiracy of Back into the Future and the Goonies.
Back to the Future
Oh, I know this one.
in the
I did this on the
Goonies.
show.
Did you?
What?
I did this on
Well,
the
we're
show.
gonna do it again because
Okay.
they probably don't.
I don't remember. You did what? When I was
theory that this day in time was the same day as the original Back to the Future. The present day was October 26, 1985. We know for a fact Goonies happened on a Saturday. Mouth said, what is this, a nuclear Saturday at the beginning?
Right.
And they're not in school, right? We do know it's October. Brand is doing sit-ups, and there's a calendar that says October. And there's a newspaper in this scene that they find with the Fratellis, and it says October 24th, 1985, with the Fratellis being at large. It's got their photos. So we're like assuming that this is 2 days later on October 26th, Saturday. This magical date and time happened. Back to the Future and Goonies, same day.
Wow.
You have Cheetos in your car?
Who said Megan?
I totally snitched on myself. Megan's like, you have Cheetos in your car. It's a small bag, babe. I promise. I didn't steal it from work, but I got it from work.
It's a big ass Costco size bag.
Dude,
it looks like a titty.
Why are you trying to get me in trouble? That's
like
not
he gave
cool.
me some when I got here, and they're good.
Like
Yeah.
I could hide that orange cheese from her.
No, you can't. You can't.
Can't.
I don't know how he's hiding it from you, but he shares with me every time I see him.
Tell you.
So
Not gonna lie though, every time I see Chester cheat, I'll be like,
Look at it. He's stupid.
All right, Marcus, no, Marcus, what are you up to?
not yet.
I know. I was at home. I know. It was
man,
a
I
virtual
was like
show.
crying during that fucking episode.
That was crazy.
That was
We ain't had
a
no
few
say.
minutes of insanity. Man, oh Marcus, play I was trying to message you all low key and shit. The video I sent you with the kids. Do you remember that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Just you talking about the 80s and feeling old. And I actually did the bit of the last show, but it was so long ago that you guys aren't gonna remember it.
Have you guys seen the video on TikTok? The guy does like music videos or scenes from like movies, but like what it would actually sound like. So it's like Chris Brown, Yo, but without the music. So it's like the shirt rubbing together. And it's
Oh,
going
like,
like
yeah.
the guy did Footloose, the part where he's like in the barn, he's like banging across shit. It's like because there's no music playing, so he's just dancing really by
It's like,
himself. So
it's just
banging
him
across the floor,
dancing and
like his shoes making noise,
kicking hay everywhere and
kicking hay. Funny as shit.
That's so weird.
It is weird.
Although I appreciate that, like the kitsch of like you take a music video that's iconic and just pull all the music out, and then you just get the natural sound.
Right. It's just a natural sound.
It's so
Fingers just going across the fucking.
It's so awkward and off-putting and not something that I would have ever thought of to do myself, but I appreciate the craft.
Look,
like so while Marcus is queuing up videos and we're
queued up.
Oh well damn.
Sponsor us.
What you got? Yo, here's another reason to love kids and feel old.
What's that out there?
That truck. It's a kid, that truck.
Oh shit.
Oh, they are so cute.
Yeah.
I know. Look, there's a black one.
Black one.
Just because they. Yes, Junior.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1984.
1984?
Yes, sir. Some of the best years in life. So you gotta get up there. You can't be scared to play with these dudes or nothing like that.
How was it being a slave? What is that?
It's a daddy long leg.
Hey, Daddy.
Say the joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Potato.
Potato who?
Potato chicken.
Oh, my kids just tell jokes like that. I used to want to fight them. I'm like, you look like me.
I spent 2 years hearing guess what chicken butt. So I will kill you. Say it one more motherfucking time.
Yep.
Say this.
Yep.
All right, there's your little palate cleanser.
That's so cute.
The are you a slave? What was it like being a slave thing was the shit that killed me. I was like, bro, I kid, wherever we were planning on going, you're not going anymore.
So
I'm gonna need you to exit the vehicle.
I'm gonna drive by 20 McDonald's and you ain't getting shit.
Everyone else in the car is getting chicken McNuggets except for you.
But it's crazy because I remember being that age thinking the same thing.
Man, dude, I remember my mom is. I'm 51. My mom is 76.
I watched Roots and I got beat.
And I remember thinking my mom was like so much older. And like, I remember her telling me, like, she had me when she was 23.
Yeah.
So when I turned 23, I was like,
I'm a child.
Shit, dude. You know what I'm not doing?
Okay.
Making any babies. Because I don't know what the fuck I would have done. Like, yo, shout out. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you.
Crazy is slavery really wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't.
I mean, like
it was.
So when you come to the time frame, it's a blink and a half.
In slavery.
Yeah.
Slavery time.
Yeah.
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 Who the fuck do you know who's that?
Dior, have you seen Sinners?
God damn.
Dior, do you go to the movies? Have you seen
How
Sinners?
fucking old are
I
you?
saw Sinners.
You ain't
I
got
saw
Sinners.
Sinners, and I love Sinners. Sinners was fire.
favorite part?
Ooh.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You know what? Okay. Yes. Okay. So my favorite, there was so many different favorite parts, but I really love how they, to me, seem to capture the real vibe of the time. Like it, and because a lot of people, so it's crazy because some folks younger than me were like, oh, I just feel like they're gonna be so mad at this when they watch this, but they put all the black stuff together in one movie, and I'm like,
do you not understand?
Yo, yes, like you don't, they don't yet, and there to me, that's why I was like, I was posting on.
What do they mean by black stuff?
Well, that was a criticism a lot of times in some films, right? That we were worried that they were trying to stereotype us and put all this thing, but it was very down to earth for real. Like the wino part at the train.
Yeah,
when he is
Slim.
right there, I'm like,
Slim,
yo,
yeah.
do you, like I know Slim. I know Slim from
We
this
all-
Bronx.
so
We
we
all
all cross
well,
paths.
actually,
Something a lot of people-
some of us don't. But like, yes.
Right,
Some
right.
of us-
Yeah.
Something a lot of people
less.
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't pick up on is he strung his guitar one time. And Slim was like, shut the fuck up. This is my corner for 10 years. I'll kill you.
You hear me?
No, he was
You
ready to
hear
cut
me?
that Bama, dude.
He was one of my favorite moments because he killed that
look.
whole aura. I was like, that Southside right there.
He was ready to cut that Bama.
I know
His
him
name
down on
starts
South
with D.
Dakota. Like, what are you talking about?
His name starts with D.
In the film, Delroy.
Delroy, Delroy Jones.
Delroy has one of the best moments on Fox News ever.
He is.
The guy on Fox News was like, well, I don't see what the big problem with the N-word. He was like, well, say it.
Yeah, then you'll
that's
see.
right. He was like, I dare you.
He was like, go ahead. If it ain't that big to say, he was like, I'll say it with you.
Dude,
And the guy was like, well, all right, we don't have to do that.
And
he's like, get past. Let's go, baby.
And am I wrong, Jamie? Delroy was within snatching distance of dude.
Yes.
Delroy
So if
could've
you
been-
did
but-
say it,
I'm gonna
Delroy
tell
could
you
have
right now.
easily just
But hold
freaked
on,
out.
hold on.
Delroy
I gotta
could've
say
been in
this.
the next building and been
Everything-
snatching distance.
Everything in that moment from that train, like even when she walks up to him and like, how you going to eat my coochie like that, or she's something like that. Everything
said,
at
"You
that
fucked me
moment
so
was
hard."
round the way how I grew up. Like I was like, whoa, what?
She said,
Like
you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me
Dude,
so hard. I
and
thought you
again,
forgot.
shout out to the pro cunnilingus vibe. Like,
My
every
man
movie,
said, "Oh, I guess you found that button."
every movie's got some dude getting his dick sucked or whatever. It's nice to see a
But they was
movie
eating cooch.
that legitimately puts it's nice that there's a movie that legitimately puts the lost art of cunnilingus
Boo, I felt seen.
into focus and on a pedestal like it belongs. I felt seen.
I felt seen.
Yo.
I felt seen and acknowledged.
Like
And
it felt like Martin
yeah.
Luther King Day at like the Bunny Ranch.
I have a
can't
dream.
believe
Like I
people
feel like
didn't
I was
like
at the
it.
Playboy Ranch and had.
No, I'm not
Why
gonna.
they
I'm not gonna be
People didn't
smirching
like
MLK.
it.
Some
like
people
that.
did
Sorry.
not like the
Sorry.
film, and
My
it's
bad.
blowing me away because
Why?
it's impeccable. Like I haven't felt this way since I saw Django. Because-
Yes, Django
but-
gives you
but
this
some
like
people they felt it was stereotypical. Some people.
no.
So wait. We will have this lesson in blackness real fast. The way that it goes when you become a minority, right? There were people who were upset with the Asian woman for letting them in.
Yeah.
There are Asians who were very upset about that moment. Like, well, why'd she have to do that? There are people who are upset about him eating pussy. There are people who are upset about here comes this octoroon.
Right.
Folk that is in love with.
Right.
Bro.
Yes.
Mind you, octoroon is a very particular.
When
statement.
Preacher
I'm
Boy-
not going to explain to y'all what that fucking means.
Dude.
Yep.
Look at
Jamie.
the fuck.
That's
Jamie,
right. Just like
Jamie,
everything else.
Jamie,
We have to
when
look-
Preacher Boy,
There'll be a moment where,
Yep.
as black people,
Yep.
just like other cultures, you get upset when something comes out. And mind you, we've done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
From Coffee to Posse to Django to Sinners.
Yeah.
This moment always happens. There's always going to be a
Dude.
black person or any person of that descent watching a movie who's going to be pissed off. They did the same thing with Irish people who fucking departed.
Yo,
At the end of the day, though, you have to sit there, enjoy what you like, and just call it a fucking day.
Speaking of Mary,
nothing wrong with just being like, all right, I gotta go.
Speaking of Mary, and first of all, I love this movie. So it is rare for me to remember the names of characters from a show a movie that I watch.
Yeah.
I remember. Speaking of Mary, when Mary rolls in before she gets turned, when
it's
Mary
that white
rolls
woman.
in and she rolls up on Preacher Boy looking for smoke,
Yep.
and he's like trying to stop her. And she's like, motherfucker, if you don't get out of my fucking face,
You hear me?
You get the fuck out of my face.
Yo,
And she
I
"Oh,
was
that's you?
like,
let's go get a drink.
I was
He
like, that's
all right.
I was like, that's that 1/8 black right there.
Yeah.
Just boiled to the
I
surface.
would like to say this one thing though: the blackest moment in that entire movie. Can I explain it to you?
Mhm.
Blackest moment in that movie.
Hold on.
Black
And I
folk
gotta come in. Yeah.
To me, was when Cornbread let her in. And that motherfucker walked in there. He was like, "Hey, nigga, where my $2 at? Hey, where my $2?
You hear me?
You
hear me?
And then the switch scene change. That's the blackest. Hey, don't nothing else. But it's $2 in 1932.
Dude, 2019-32 was
Marcus,
like
can we-
$20,
You
bro.
hear me?
With
You
$2
cut the
in
motherfucker
1932?
over $2 in 1932. 19 whatever.
I can guarantee that man
Sorry.
got choked the fuck out and left
Yeah.
outside. I bet you
Yeah.
didn't get in that night.
But you know what? There was some like really deep nuances, like when the what's his name, Delroy is
Slim.
in Slim is in the car,
46,
and he
69.
makes the point.
What?
46, 69.
Oh, when
he-
he explained he got his manhood cut off.
Yeah. But when
Mhm.
he's talking
$2.
about the experiences he's had, I'm sorry, I'm totally thrown off. I didn't know what was
Still
that.
cutting a motherfucker.
Also, like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm not blaming this on Howard, but the things you have to pay attention. They were giving them plantation tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of
Which is
money,
not real money.
they were giving them monopoly money.
Reason why they
Oh,
were
you talking about
burning-
the wooden nickel?
reason
So
why-
the first time
fucking-
the first
Dude,
time I
don't
ever
you
heard
really
wooden nickels when I ordered from Uber Eats, and this brother said to me, because he was with me, he's like, "Now don't give me no wooden nickels."
Right.
And I was like, "What does that mean?" And then to see this film,
Yo,
give that to
dude.
me, I was like,
The
oh
way
my
that Ryan Coogler did this, notice that the young what is her name? The one who was with Smoke, right? The not the witch. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
What's her name? So remember, she was taking Confederate money.
No. Mary was
I don't like
the
when
one that
people
was the
call her a
smoke.
witch. I would call her a
Mary
high
was
priestess.
the Mary was
no,
the
but
one.
they do.
I was not
but-
trying to say
Yeah. I know, I
Stack
know.
was the one who got turned, right?
Stack's the one who got turned. Stack's the one.
Stack's the one that got turned.
Stack's the one that got.
Let's not ruin the ending.
Sorry.
But Stack's the one who got turned.
Yeah.
Smoke is the one.
Yo, what is Smoke's girl's name in this
Uh,
show? Because she, first of all, she
I can't call her Brewha.
chocolate Aphrodite. Again, like
Oh,
she
But
is-
even the moment
she is Chef's
of
Kiss,
ours-
fucking beautiful, dude. Like if
She's
like black
taking-
chiseled out of black marble, bro.
Notice that
Like
the only American money being exchanged is between Smoke and the Asian family.
That's what I was.
She's taking Confederate money, which means nothing.
Yeah.
They have wooden nickels, which means that they're all sharecroppers.
Yeah.
That money means nothing. They were burning down black people's houses because they weren't taking black people's money, especially in the South. And we were the only ones during the Great Depression that still had money because we didn't use banks.
so the character's name is Annie, played by Tanaj L. Jackson.
Yes, Tanaj L. Jackson.
Is it-
Wait,
Shout out,
wait.
dude. She
I'm gonna tell you right
she
now.
was one of my favorites.
She's
when that
also on
woman-
Black Mirror too.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
woman said, "Your body
Thank you,
still
Megan.
remembers
New
me?"
season?
Your body's. Come on now. Come on now.
I was like, "Hold up, what we about to watch?" And I was like, "I will watch all half an hour of this."
Man,
That,
I know
the
that is
moment, the
fantastic.
moment of intimacy for
Oh,
me
yeah.
was like, what? Like,
oh yeah,
how often do you get to see it that beautiful and that
even-
raw and that
even-
real? Like,
even
how often?
understanding, even understanding that particular moment where she's breastfeeding,
Yeah,
and without giving away too much, understand that both of them got their perfect ending.
Yes, they did.
they got their perfect.
They
Both
did.
of them got their perfect ending.
They did.
They're perfect.
And dude, I
And
tell
mind
you what,
she could
man.
have just been holding that baby, but to add to the Black woman Mother Earth moment, she is feeding that baby.
Yeah, dude.
And all white.
Dude,
And
she was like,
she's
baby, let
an
me.
ancestor.
She's like, baby, let me go. I got someone waiting for me on the other side.
You hear me?
And she was like ready to go because she was like, I got this baby that I lost.
She said, and so do you.
Right.
So do you.
Come
Yeah,
on now.
dude. Yeah.
Here's your wash of all your sins, though.
Yes.
Her talking to Smoke and saying, "You put that cigarette out, you can come hold her."
You hear me?
Stop being smoke, and here's your baby.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I love too?
Damn.
At that very
Oh, man,
top,
man,
at the very
my.
top, when they go to the Asian the market, and then you see how they own both sides of
They
the-
own both sides, but
So
they
I can
subtly,
answer that too. I
but
can
they
answer that
subtly,
too.
they subtly show you that one side of the street is the black side of town,
Ooh,
and the
I
other
missed
side
that.
of the street.
I
Yes.
missed that.
When the Chinese mom walks across the street, everyone
Bunch of white people in
prior to when she leaves the shop, everyone you see is black. Soon as she crosses the street to swap out with her
That's
daughter,
what white people.
everybody's white. So you got Main Street, everything
Black side, white side.
white side, black side.
I
and
got to
then-
see this movie
And
again.
then I'm assuming where were the train tracks? Where was the train station in this town? Do you think it was on the white side or on the black side?
Oh no, so the train station
White.
wouldn't be anywhere close.
No.
You have to differentiate where people come from. You need a line and scope. You need a scale. So
Mm.
it's like, all right, you have town over here, and then you have the cops watching the people come in.
Okay.
So it's like if your main town's right there, you can disappear in Times Square.
The subtlety of how they displayed the segregation of that town. The fact that you saw it, you loved it, but you didn't catch it. I was like,
my cousin got
in the middle, and as soon as I see what's happening, I was like, oh, wait, as soon as mom across the street,
they're gonna white
it
people.
was all
And mind you,
people.
it's the same store, just different sides.
And they didn't even need to say it, just to
Yeah.
have that, like,
Also, something else. Asians were given certain types of loans. They were allowed to do certain things. So you hear the joke of Chinese laundry.
Okay.
So it was thought that Asian men weren't real men. So that's why they opened up laundromats, because it was women's work. Or they were stores. And they were also the only ones in the South who were given loans to open up stores. So that's why it makes sense that they have a store.
so
on
even
both
if you
sides.
were, even if you were Asian, it was still better than being black back then.
Damn.
Yes.
Think about that, y'all.
Well, until you got to San Francisco.
Once you got out west, dude, them
And then it got
real
real different.
white boys were very different.
They were cutting off historical tales, things that you weren't allowed to go home with.
Dude,
Which is another wild thing that we can get into another show, but the fact that they would, in
look,
order
I
for
saw,
certain sections of that railroad to get built, they'd cut your tail
I
off.
saw Warrior.
That meant you were never allowed to go home again. Because it was dishonorable to have that, to not have your tail.
You grew your shit out until
Well, when you say tell on the coat?
Oh no,
no, like
so it
how
would be
how
like-
like they remember
You know
like,
kung fu movies?
you had the ball,
Yes.
it's
And then
bald
the tail
around
there.
here, but
Yes,
you
the
had the
tail.
long ass,
Oh.
And I hate to give you a
It's
really,
like how Sikhs
oh, wait.
their hair out,
Bill.
and they wrap it in the turban.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a really
Like, part of
great.
the culture. You never ever cut your hair. So like there was a fact that was Taoist Chinese, I believe.
You ever watch Shanghai Noon?
Like
Yes, I think.
Remember he cut his hair off?
Yeah.
And the guy was like,
The
he
guy
was like,
you
you dishonored yourself,
yeah.
and it wasn't his fault. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So is this the movie with the girl who said she was black and she white?
She was
I believe that's
Octoroon.
Trick Baby.
She was
Never
Octoroon.
mind.
She was
I'm
1/8
deep
black.
into a spaces you never.
So is
seen.
that? I mean, does that matter to you guys?
What, the Octoroon?
So no, it doesn't matter to us, but to
All
white. Let me finish. It's called the one drop rule.
One drop.
Okay.
Back during the Jim Crow days,
One
if
drop
you
just
were
meant
if you
was
were
just black.
white presenting, but they found out you had a black grandfather or a black great grandfather, one drop of black blood made you black.
Made you black.
My kids, half and half, they black.
That's fucked up.
Like
Super.
anyone that you
Nobody
could
said it wasn't
Rashida Jones, she black, according to the one drop rule.
I never knew she was black. till I
And if you
figured
think
out
about
her
it, there's the old reggae Sly and Robbie one drop records.
One drop records. Yeah.
name. Oh shit.
Notice Smoke kept telling her to shut up, like stop talking that mess, shut up, because they would have killed her and him.
Yeah, he
And
was
they
trying to
got a
protect
baby.
her. She
Yep.
was presenting white and was under the radar, but she loved her. She loved her man. She was living a whole ass lie, etc. You know.
Yeah.
But
you had to.
But dude, yeah, we're gonna be dissecting that movie for years. And shout out to Ryan Coogler for starting the conversation. Not only starting the conversation, but taking his Black Panther money and putting it into setting himself up to get this situation set up.
Boo, we gotta ask. She wasn't here for that first initial question though. How you feel about the Native Americans and sinners?
Oh, the ones where
the ones that were hunting the vampires.
Well, I felt like
2 minutes, but I'm
it
like,
was all
that's
the
the story I want.
Yeah, oh yeah. I wonder if that's gonna pull out another story of that. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
how did these guys come across him?
Right.
Because he
Valerie said it
obviously
best.
rolled up on their fucking people. He rolled up on their people and fucked some shit up, and then Bamas were like, "Nah, we got to get this motherfucker."
And also, you can tell it's not the first time they played
their
into it.
high level consciousness. They already knew what was happening.
They knew what was happening and what he was, and maybe he wasn't the first of his kind that they had to deal with.
Also,
give me a First Nation vampire hunter movie in Jim Crow era America.
Amazing.
Spread that on my toast and feed it to me for breakfast, dude.
The amount of research you had to do to realize the amount of the integration of Black people and Native Americans in that area, because everybody gets treated like trash, right?
Yeah.
But like that whole thing, Val balled it up best. The fact that like the guy was like, "Sun's going down," and them horses were going.
Horses were like
they were about to leave his ass.
The horses
if he didn't get that truck's about to go.
And as soon as that white lady was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," he was like,
he gave that bitch one chance to tell the truth.
He's like, I know he's in there.
He was like, you know what? Guess what?
We know he's in there, but you know, this is how you want to be.
But if something's about to go down, that means we probably can't beat.
But her man's was already, and then when she closes her man's was
already. That was a sundown because of the white man, the sundown because of the vampires.
Something's going down the vampires.
Yeah. So am I crazy?
That's a fair question.
Marcus, can you bring this for confirmation? From what I've been told, Ryan Coogler, I believe, is in charge of putting out the newest, I guess, Harry Potter.
No, that's not him.
That's not him.
What you call it?
It's someone else that's black, I think.
It's another
people
black
are
guy.
freaking out about.
But no, they switched. The guy who's playing Snape is black. That's the one that everyone's like.
Is that what their people are freaking out? Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to like throw you into J.K. Rowling fucking turf.
Can we one time?
Dude, give me a Ryan Coogler fucking Jordan Peele fucking production.
The fact that Ryan Coogler don't code switch,
dude.
Yes, love
it. Jordan Peele producing and Ryan Coogler directing.
Monkey Paw.
Is that Monkey Paw?
Monkey Paw. Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
No, it's not.
Yes, he's Monkey Paw. With the Monkey Paw doing the thing with the stirring with the cup.
Stop it. What?
That's Jordan Peele. That's Jordan Peele.
With Ryan Coogler.
I'm just saying that's Jordan Peele's company.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Monkey Paw. Yes. Give me a Monkey Paw production. Give me a Monkey Paw production with Ryan Coogler directing. I don't care what the subject matter is. This dude has demonstrated that he has a brilliant mind. He can take a Marvel intellectual property that has been underappreciated / neglected since the 60s, Black Panther, and turn it into
Black
what
Panther
he turned it into.
Okay, got you.
But I will say this.
So you've proven you can handle the commercial blockbuster thing. Now you've got Sinners on the other end of the spectrum that's more art house, indie vibes.
He can write anything he wants right now.
You know,
Anything.
original storyline, original production. The world is yours, dude.
But he's right. But Jamie's right about him. If he did fucking Blade years ago,
dude,
they're fucking up with Blade.
I'm upset with myself because I didn't even think about that until you said it, and I was like, "Fuck, dude,
this has been the best Blade movie of all time."
Wesley Snipes would have He could have actually gotten Wesley Snipes to cooperate.
Probably cooperate.
We could have gotten OG Wesley Snipes Blade, and he would have cooperated and been fucking stoked. And
my favorite thing about Ryan Coogler is there's a lack of code switching. That
Bay
Area accent.
He talk with a black accent, bro.
That Bay Area accent.
He got that Bay Area black accent, but he's not like.
It's like you waiting for him. Like, no, it's fantastic.
What I really wanted to do artistically.
Also, Stallone gave you intellectual property on Rocky.
Coogler did that too.
Coogler did Rocky 1, 2, and 3.
Fuck out of here.
No, not Rocky. Creed.
That's what I'm saying. It's intellectual property of Rocky, though. It's a
And
continuation
the
of the
fact
Rocky
that
movie.
the chemistry that he has with Michael B. Jordan, the chemistry that he has.
But Stallone does not give up fucking Rocky.
No.
Listen. Val,
all.
I'm gonna need some more whiskey, and then I need us to say a prayer. I need whiskey.
I made this.
I need whiskey. No, we're gonna say a non-secular prayer because you can't trust the internet.
Dear God,
you can't trust the internet. But sometimes the internet doesn't lie. Listen to me. Because we're talking about Michael B. Jordan. I am worried that he might potentially be implicated in some way, shape, or form. That's mine. He might be the Diddy.
He was never around this shit. You gotta remember.
Good.
Wire. He did.
I saw some shit online that was like he might get swept up in the wave too because he went to a party one time. The dude Diddy was hosting parties for fucking 25 fucking 30 years.
LeBron
so think about
a Diddy party.
No. So listen. It's not about the people that were at the Diddy part of the parties. But because there was always two phases.
Right.
There was the Gen Pop party where he had all the celebs, and then there was the dark part where the after party where shit got weird. But we are at a point where they're conflating. If you were at a Diddy party, if they find out you were at the PG version, the next question everyone's asking was, well, were you at the fucking R or NC-17 rated version? So I want to raise my glass and pray that Michael B. Jordan, if he was ever at a Diddy party, was only at the PG, maybe R-rated version. And, I don't want to see another young black king.
I got one for you. I got one.
He seems like he got a good head on his shoulders. He seems like he's got good people in his corner.
So did Jonathan.
Wait, pause. I was about to bring that up.
Just didn't, because if he did, he wouldn't have ended up in the fucking situation that he was in. They would have been like, leave that fucking shit alone.
So wait,
chill the fuck out.
Here's one for you. Ryan Coogler said that Jonathan Majors, because you gotta remember Jonathan Majors and our friends, they said that Jonathan Majors was supposed to be in Sinners, but the studio made him drop him.
Dude,
here's your question though.
Who
the fuck was Jonathan Majors supposed to be? And was Michael B. Jordan supposed to play both parts?
First of all, also shout out to the CGI work with the twins.
It was amazing.
Shout out.
Wait, here's one more thing.
Here's
one more thing to pay attention to. Realize that Smoke never rolled his own cigarettes.
No,
Stack always did.
So that was their thing.
So in the end, when he went to go roll his cigarette, realized.
So maybe he was a myth or a ghost. Maybe he was a ghost.
No, he's not a ghost.
Stop it.
Maybe he wasn't even there. Maybe he's a figment of imagination.
When he wanted that cigarette, he really
tried to roll it.
And when he got it from XYZ,
yeah. What am I going to say? I was like, DJ, what was your favorite scene? He was like, I like this. He liked the Irish jig. I was like, yeah, I liked fill in the blank part. I can't say because that shit.
It tastes so good. Guys.
Oh man, it
like gives my man said, God damn it, he found that button. It scratches
the itch that Inglorious Bastards gave me, like, but just better. It's like
I think if Jonathan Majors did it, it would have been absolutely awesome as well.
Dude,
Jonathan Majors is amazing. Jonathan Majors is amazing.
Well,
oh no, damn, Brian. Damn. You're not going nowhere. Sit your ass down. We're about to wrap it up unless you got to pee. Oh, Jamie's in the corner. Now, damn it, Brian. You didn't put baby in the corner again.
Oh God!
No, it was Derek last time I did it. But
I never thought about it like that until you brought that. I'm like, oh
right.
Wow!
So
I love that movie.
Look, we're getting to the 2.5 hour
magic.
Yeah, we were deep in the magic hour. Shout out to everyone for keeping this show fun, but still on the rails. And I think it's only because Dior's in the room.
I'm so.
They ain't let me say 2 words, y'all. I've been here. They ain't let me get nothing.
Not a word.
Hold on.
You just shut up and sit there and look amazing.
Listen, if Dior showed up when she was supposed to at 9 o'clock.
Damn. Don't you talk about my woman like that.
First of all, don't act brand new. When have I been on time?
The show started at 10:30.
Don't act brand new today.
The show started at 10:30. We pushed it back for you.
So first of all, you told me somebody kept coming late.
Because he always
Oh,
does.
we were both. Yeah, we were all coming late.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck.
This is my sister. I can fucking bust her balls. Leave me
I don't
okay.
like that you say it with the R.
No, dude, we're so close to being done. Let's not ruin this.
Listen,
Um,
only I know about the box cutters here.
so we had some more serious things we wanted to talk about, but I think we should have our
Cheers to the box cutters.
Cheers
to the box cutters.
It's all a journey. It's all a journey.
I was thinking about you guys the other day. I was thinking about it.
Yes.
Shout out to Dior Ashley Brown and the Filthy Animals
Yes.
and all the wonderful things that she is
Hold on. Can I do this real
breathing
quick?
into. Yes, please.
I am coming out with a project. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm giving to you right now.
You have me at hello.
Coming out with a project. Just stay tuned. Show love. DC Music Summit needs to get support and it needs to get funding.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask
If
you.
you all want it.
If someone wants to
hold
fund
on. If you want it, you've got to show love. You've got to say, I'm going to volunteer for this effort. I am going to support. Because I'm gonna tell you something. There's community, but it's not the community we had that was working together. They got a lot of this funding into the community. So get behind DC Music Summit and the efforts for real. But follow me at Dior Ashley Brown. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
If they wanted to donate their time or their money, is there a
DCMusicSummit.org, and you can also follow us at DC Music Summit.
Say it again.
We are going to post the link to that.
DC Music Summit.
We'll post the links to that in the comment section of this video once we are on our YouTube channel. So if you are interested, please reach out. Don't be shy.
Yep.
And as we've been riding with you, DC Music Summit, for as long as I can remember. Every time we've ever set up at one of them, it's always a good time, even when we're not performing at our optimum level, but we still get it
We've
done.
done 6 conferences.
Still get it done.
We've
still
done
have a good
6
time.
conferences.
Always a great time. Yo, shout out to was it Dumpster Funk, man? I remember those cats are on there, and they shout out to DC Porch Fest season.
Yeah.
There have been I wish that I had the bandwidth to be able to cover even a fraction of it. We had Petworth Porch Fest a couple weeks ago. Adams Morgan Porch Fest was last week, which was insane.
I worked so hard on that bitch.
People came out of the woodworks for Adams Morgan Porch Fest. So keep that energy going.
The video looked crazy.
Like just organic
or no, UCB at Hi-Fi, crazy.
Dude,
Wait,
I can't even imagine.
Marcus, I can sing the video.
Yo, dude, honestly, yeah, hook that up, because as someone who used to work at Asylum, Adams Morgan Day, the first Adams Morgan Day that they had after Asylum had expanded to the second floor and had the garage doors open, and one of my bands, and they had a bunch of punk bands and metal bands play. They had, because Bill Duggan was running the northern stage of that shit and didn't want to let any Asylum bands on the bill.
It's 13 seconds.
And Johnny Andrade, who love him, hate him, whatever,
Fuck him.
He was like, you know what? Fuck you, Bill Duggan. And so in between the sets of the main stage, we had bands play on the fucking facing out to the street at Asylum, which is now Hi-Fi. So yeah, dude, shout out to Tim Slayton and the Hi-Fi Legacy crew.
Yo, that was a 10-hour shift. I worked the door, I bar back, and then I bartended at the end.
Dude, I would have been there if I'd have known that UCB was fucking playing. That was so.
When I got there, because Tim was like, "Oh, we got a band. Can you show up on Saturday?" I was like, "Cool, whatever the fuck." And he was like, "Yeah."
That was like what, 2 weeks? That was last week.
Yeah, that was last
weekend.
And then he was like, "Oh, UCB is gonna be here." And then I was like, "What?" And then Mikey showed up.
I mean, I was working, so
I was like, "Oh shit!"
Come,
I was like, I just thought Tim was fucking with me. And then, mind you, big shout out to Doing Black Things. They played for a half an hour, then took an hour break. There it is.
Yeah.
I only got it. Look, it was so busy. It was so strong. I only got to I literally had told Tim and Tyler, like, hey, I got to run outside and I got to get it from outside. And he was like, it's busy as shit in here. And I was like, but you also
when is that
know how to bartend too. So I ran outside to literally just get 10 seconds of video.
13.
Well, it's 13 because I was like, all right, cool.
And
I'll
I heard
stretch
them
it.
playing my song.
Here we go. Here we go.
But that was the one I was like, I gotta get it. Like, I gotta get it.
I'm so mad.
These are like one of my favorite.
Oh my god, dude! 18th Street on a fucking Saturday with some bounce feet fucking blasting out of what used to be Asylum. Sign me the fuck up.
I'm gonna
dude.
tell you right now, I'm not. This is Legacy Hi-Fi in Adams Morgan.
It used to be Asylum.
So when I tell you like what I did not get a chance to get because I only had 10 seconds, because we are 4 rows back bartending.
4 rows deep.
They played a song. I run outside. If I could have did a
man.
pan view of how like you were already allowed to drive on the street when they came on.
Wow. Okay. By
But
that time.
people were so backed up on the street.
Oh, they didn't play on time. I'm so mad. I know. I literally I was like, oh, I missed them already.
Rock Mikey, I love you so much, but goddamn it, no. Tim was like, they're gonna go on at 6. So I was like, you lying ass
bitch. They're going on at
lying
7:30.
ass bitch.
I should
Like,
They're going on at 7:30.
They cleared the street out, and then like they started one of their older songs. Like we'll say UCB Part 1.
Yeah.
Songs. Well, so we were like 2000.
I'm really sad.
And like they started going, and then like that crowd hit, and the cops were like, "All right, fuck it, let them do it."
That's
like
right.
the cars were already going up and down the street. And
It
then
was
people
twerk,
driving around.
it was Twerkapalooza. It was Twerkapalooza.
I mean, it was sad. It was a lot of shoulders and kneecaps. A lot of shoulders and kneecaps for twerk.
It was ass everywhere, ass everywhere. No, I'm mad that I didn't.
I know I'm sick.
I'll tell you what though, it's one of the fastest shifts I've ever had in my entire life.
Close.
Oh, okay.
Go. So look, we should start wrapping this up. We are 2 hours and some change in, and it's been beautiful. It's been magical. I do not have the words to fully express how much I love anytime I have the opportunity to have you on the show, to be in the same space with you. You're a juggernaut. I
appreciate it.
You are.
Even though they didn't play Golden Ticket,
as the kids say, you got mad aura. Like your aura's on fleek. I don't know if the kids actually.
My aura is so tired right now, y'all.
Your aura's got mad riz. Like I'm
not gonna say that anymore.
I got Riz.
Oh, you definitely got Riz. Come on now. Come on, Dad. Stop playing, Dad. You know you do. But like, no, really, it's every time we have no bad episodes if you are in the dais.
Oh.
So, and I look forward to you coming.
They all gonna jump me out of it.
I look forward to you coming back. Look, if you walked in,
hold on.
If you walked into New York,
jump. Define drunk.
Oh,
talking about Van Hagar.
Oh, when they whip your ass.
No. You held your own on the 1 train.
Oh no, I'm talking about that. I said, y'all. He wanted me to define what it means to be jumped.
But you missed my.
That's because y'all gonna jump me. And I said, that's what.
Marcus, I caught you, bro.
Ain't nobody whipping my ass though.
What,
You ain't ready. Yeah, I got guns. Don't play around with me.
Look, Marcus, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Napkin. Okay. Napkin. Yeah.
Both lips.
Man.
Y'all better stop. That's Wild Irish Rose over there. That's Wild Irish Rose.
Hold on. White Irish Rose.
Coochie joke. Come on, fuck y'all.
Hold on. Let me have some of that White Irish Rose.
Yeah, give him his superpowers.
All right, look. So, Jamie, you weren't here for. I brought this up before you got here. I would like to introduce. We should all do shots. We should all pour, but I want to do a pre-closing segment.
Shit, I didn't think about it.
Shout outs and middle fingers.
So
where everyone goes around the room and as quickly as you can, give a shout out to one thing that you love. Get a middle finger to something that you don't. Dior, you're our guest.
Ooh.
If you're on the spot, you can go last because give you some time to marinate.
Yeah, give me some time.
All right. Anyone want to go first? I'll go first since I started. How about this?
Baby, I got you.
How about this? No. Hey, shout out to Baltimore hardcore fucking darlings Turnstile, who had 10,000 people show up at Hamden Park yesterday for a free show that they did in anticipation of their new record. I love hardcore. I love Baltimore. These dudes are doing the do. They're doing it on their own terms. We talked about Tiny Desk multiple times throughout this show. Check out their Tiny Desk, which they did during the pandemic. So they did it in their own in their own space, but it is fantastic. 2024 was a turnstile summer. 2025, 2023 turnstile summer. 2025 a repeat of it's gonna be great, dude. These guys, they have the best fucking hearts. They make good music. It's poppy. You can mosh to it. It's for the unks. It's for the kids. It's for everyone. So yes, shout out to those guys. Shout out to Baltimore in general. TUI, Stout, End It, NSU. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Middle finger, giant middle finger, and I'm gonna keep it light to the cigarette cherry that blew off of my shit, and I was trying to ash on my way to driving, and it blew back in the car, and it went down the back of my shirt, and it burned my neck, and then I did this, and then it went down the back of my shirt even further, and it burned me in the small of my back.
The funny thing, I can see Boo being like,
bro, I'm driving up Route 50. I'm driving up Route 50 way too fast on a Sunday, and just so angry with myself, this cigarette cherry, and the universe. So that's my middle finger. I could go deeper, but no, we can keep it light. And who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Shout out to Ryan.
What?
Bitch.
That one he was not on.
That's fair. All right. Shout out to Ryan Coogler for going what 4 out of 5 films, reaching over $100 million in a span of 2 weeks.
Breaking the Hollywood mold.
Shout out
and
to
the system, dude.
Shout out to breaking the mold, breaking the system, making your money, and doing this shit right.
Yeah.
Big middle finger to the fact that Cornbread did not get home to get his dick sucked.
Yo, bro. Oh, he was such a sweetheart, bro. He wasn't the brightest crayon in the box, but
also one more big shout out. Big shout out.
You know he loved his lady.
He loved his
his lady. He was, bro, my man. You know he was fucking.
Can I get one more shout out?
My man.
One big ass shout out to my favorite.
Every time
one big shout out to my favorite blues artist, Buddy Guy.
Yes.
That was a way to give flowers. I was so proud of that moment.
Yeah, and I wasn't like, and in hindsight, not the post credit scene, but the post credit scene.
They gave him credit.
I was like, at first, I was like, what the fuck was this for? But in hindsight, I was like, no, it all makes sense.
They gave Buddy Guy.
It was just a nice little like.
Buddy Guy's in the movie.
Yes.
It was just a nice little
I'm not gonna tell you how
on what was an amazing cinematic meal. And dude, Marcus or Val, one of y'all, whoever wants to go next.
I can go.
Up, down with movies, up with cinema.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yes.
There is a difference. Sinners is cinema. I love Thunderbolts. I can't wait to watch it. That's a movie.
Let's see.
Learn to know the difference. And if you love cinema, demand more cinema. Marcus or Val, who wants to go next? Or
I'll go.
Dior. Yes.
Yo, baby, go.
Shout out to the One Train Ciphers for amplifying MCs, and also giving us a real space to curate and do our thing. Like, I am just loving this resurgence of hip hop and people wanting to actually hear storytelling and real bars and the elements of hip hop. So thank you so much, One Train in New York. You know what I'm saying, for letting a girl from the DMV, from DC, get on and do her thing. So I appreciate that. A middle finger to everyone attacking the arts right now. So what everybody doesn't realize, we're going to feel it, because they're coming after the National Endowment for the Arts. They're coming after the National Endowment for Humanities. PBS. They're coming after PBS. So
they fired Elmo after 45 years.
You hear me? So
I hate Elmo, but like, you know what?
You know what made me love Elmo again? That fucking
I'm
rock.
trying to get it
I'll
out.
take Elmo over these fascist cunts any goddamn motherfucking day. I'll take Caillou. His Canadian bald alopecia head ass motherfucker. I despise Caillou. God damn. Jamie and I had a low key Caillou hate session.
We did.
I don't know if it was at the beginning of the show or before the show happened, but like we were talking about kids. What was there was a kid show we were talking about, and then
we were talking about one of the chefs looking like Lil Bill.
Yeah.
Like, there's another motherfucker like Caillou.
Caillou, and I was like, I hate that.
No, he said it. He sounds like.
Oh, that's what you guys are whispering about.
Fuck that boy.
That's what you were whispering about earlier.
I'm sorry. We're parents. We're parents.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Dude, Blues Clues, sure,
Caillou's
fine,
the
whatever,
worst.
dude. But no, Caillou, fuck that man.
Beat that child.
I made it a point to try to make my kids organically hate Caillou because I was like, if I push you hard, they're just gonna like him even more. And I just was like, oh man, isn't Caillou kind of whiny? Isn't he? Caillou's a snitch. He's a tattletale. Like
terrible friend.
Yo, I propaganded the fucking shit out of my
I will
kids
tell you the weirdest
to hate Caillou.
The weirdest child thing I did is I found out that there were other big birds.
What?
So
what?
No, sorry. Show's over. Marcus, cut the
We're
feed.
not talking about it
Cut the feed, Marcus. What the fuck are you talking about?
When my son was 2 years old, I found out there were other big birds.
What do you mean other big birds?
Other people that played Big Bird, right?
No, as in like we have yellow Big Bird, but Big Bird has a different name in other countries and other.
No, with no shit.
Hey, but wait, pause. It's not the same costume either.
Whoa, now we're fucking up. Now you're fucking with my IP,
I'm
bro.
gonna let you know right now.
How you gonna have Big
Marcus,
Bird and he ain't yellow?
I'm gonna
And
walk out
7
this
feet
door. I'm
tall.
gonna walk out this door. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Bitch.
I'm gonna hear y'all motherfuckers scream.
No,
Other
stop.
Big birds.
Marcus
are
is binging.
scary.
Stop
as
it.
Shit.
Marcus is binging this right now, so you're not going anywhere.
Oh, all right, cool.
You gotta sit. You
You
gotta.
ain't gonna punch me in the dick.
Oh, I'm definitely punching you in the dick. Maybe not.
Sit down, sit down.
Are you standing in the corner?
We're not done with the show.
Oh, he's not. He's not running. He's not leaving, Marcus. He's hiding. He's prepping himself for the corner. Because
He's not wrong, and I'm kind of like disturbed here.
Jamie, when are we going to see Final Destination?
Oh my God, yes, the newest movie.
Yeah. When are we going to see Final Destination Bloodlines?
Yep. Did you know Logic?
Wait, the what
Hey,
trailer?
Red band trailer.
Red Band.
You got the green one, then there's the red band trailer.
No, but sign me up. Maybe I have. I don't know. All I know is I saw it. Do we know? Stop.
They're not showing the scariest.
Do
one.
we know which one is from which? Oh, shiza.
Oh my God, what?
Yo.
There's a Ronald McDonald one in there.
Caputa.
Caponata?
Why does the one on the right look like a fucking if Big Bird raped a dragon?
Right?
I feel like Big Bird just didn't pull.
Sorry, trigger warning for SA. Like, yo,
The
one.
What?
Oh man, I got a lot of feelings. I got a lot.
I showed him German
why
Big Bird, and my
I?
son was
Why
like,
is it
"Dad,
I?
no."
Well, no, because our Big
Oh,
Bird,
that's
our Big Bird has a tie, but they did this. No, Val, Val saw our Big Bird. It was like, fuck that Big Bird, and it was like, dude, that's our actual Big Bird. That's what's. That I feel like is a microcosm of society where we like see the thing that actually represents us in a lineup, and we're like, yo, fuck that shit. That shit's wrong. And we're like, no, it's actually our flag.
But they all still have the same.
That flag has 50 stars, Val. That's us.
Like,
yo,
you hear what I said?
What?
They also have the same heroin addict best friend stuff.
Yes, no, but dude, God forbid what Snuffy looks like. Dude, he was a junkie. Do you really? Come on, think about it.
Everyone sees him now.
Snuffy was on. He needed Big Bird to keep him out of the. Hey, Bird.
Like kind of the same story.
All right.
He's a woolly mammoth, but you know what it is? He's a woolly mammoth that got radicalized by the Panthers. So he's like, hey, Bird, the man is systematically trying to keep us down. So I'm just going to do some more heroin. No one. Snuffy doesn't do meth.
Heroin.
Man, come on, read the room, Jamie.
All right, here we go. Whoa.
All right, look, we need to find a way to gracefully exit, and we still need to finish our shout-outs and middle fingers. So,
Val, you want to go? You want me to go?
Oh, I thought you were going.
Okay. Big shout out to Anything Ice and Fascism.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And none of us said it, so I was just.
Did you say that correctly?
You're saying middle.
Shout out to Ice.
shout out or middle finger?
Finger.
Oh my God, dude. Okay. Okay. I had a feeling that was what was happening.
I got my yak.
I had a feeling that was
Wait
what
a
was
minute.
happening.
I'm white.
So close to it that I was like, is this? I didn't believe it.
I ain't got to say no more.
And listen,
Look at him.
if
Look at him.
listen,
already called
if you
Ice, didn't he? He done already
if you or loved ones that suffer from CTE, please check in on them. Make sure that they are going to their appointments if they have appointments to go to for their therapy, etc. Otherwise, you might have to deal.
But you know how I got backwards is because you guys.
Oh, motherfucker, we know how you got backwards. So please, how do we wash?
So my shout
out
is to Dior.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The D to the A to the
One
B.
of my longest friends, one of my closest friends here in DC. Thank you for coming on tonight. You always know I love you.
DC's Queen Latifah,
I gave her a lot of shit the other day, so thank you for coming in.
but more DC.
You didn't give me a whole bunch of ish.
No,
Good.
I did. Well,
Now Marcus thinks
in
he
my
was,
own
but
way.
like he's like,
It doesn't.
it's like when a
matter.
puppy. It's like when a kitten tries to like.
yeah, he's right.
claw
He's
you.
right. He's right. He's right.
Yeah, that's Marcus giving.
He
you
just
shit.
want me to come in here and
He
get done,
saves
and I
all the
will.
rest
Exactly.
of that.
Exactly. And I made her feel.
He saves the
guilty
real
earlier
shit for
tonight.
us. Come on, you know you get.
Don't worry about it.
Not like
I
you.
it. I like
Not
it.
like you couldn't hang.
I
but
take
you
that
could-
on the chin. I love you.
So much love.
Not like Dior couldn't hang, but she gets the white glove treatment.
On it. I just had to be an asshole and be like, whenever I have been on time. but
know.
no,
No,
I
no,
do
not
have
even
a
that,
problem
not
with
even that.
time. I do, except
Next,
for when it's
Dior.
snow.
All I.
You've been there for me every time I've asked.
I will. They want me to bring Cheetos and be naked. It's not happening.
Yes.
Anyhow. So fuck ice. Love
That's
Dior.
right. Yes.
All right, thank you, God. Because if you were like, I love
you
ice
too.
and fuck Dior, I'd be like, someone hand me a folding chair right
Well,
now.
a little
We're
bit
about
of
to
that was for
reenact
me.
every
A little
WrestleMania
bit of that
ever.
was for me.
No,
I like a motherfucker's throat out. Don't make me go full fucking feral. Anyway,
Torres.
Torres. Shout out.
Back over here.
You can't sit on the casting couch unless you're filming for your OnlyFans.
Somebody stop him.
You ain't filming, Bama.
That camera need to go.
We haven't been to Costco. We ain't got enough fucking ranch for this.
Look at him on the
fucking
casting
scene.
couch,
Stop
y'all.
playing. Stop playing, dude.
Yeah, this leg.
Out of respect for Dior, you got to come back. Come on. Come back so we can fucking close this bitch out. I know, right? It's terrible. So terrible.